Hi. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Hopefully everybody's doing well, feeling well. What's going on? Welcome to the weekend. Welcome to Community Day. We'll see what happens with Community Day, because I think this is potentially an interesting one, or we'll do the same old. Sagman, R-Wing, Dragoon, Ronan, Travion, Adet, Nobody, Shadow, Zan, Nordo, KH Sorcerer. What's going on? I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope you're having a fun Saturday so far. I hope you've got some more fun stuff planned for today. Or if you're like me, errands and chores. But then you've still hopefully got Sunday to do other stuff. So I hope everybody's doing all right. Hey peeps, I'm feeling pretty mad today, so taking it slow. All right, well, we'll try to cheer you up a little bit today. Morning, Silver. Finally managed to catch a stream again. Good to have you here. Morning. Just started Shadowbringers last night. Good Lord, the tone shift. You got farther than I did. That's for sure. Time to get in the mix. I mean, that would be cool if we were like making a cake, or oh my god, Overcooked, right? Boot up XDefiant. Let's go. Depends on what we're playing. Well, that's what I mean. I figured we'll wait a little bit. We'll talk a little bit and see what everybody else is feeling, because I posted about Rocket League, if anybody wanted to play Rocket League, and literally nobody responded. Actually, no. I responded to the fact that nobody responded, and then Shadow, I think you responded. And then I posted about XDefiant, and I don't think anybody responded to that. So I don't know. I was thinking about it. One of the things I always say, sorry, I got like gunk in my eyes. One of the things that I always say when it comes to like picking the games for Community Day is that I pick the games, first of all, that people, are going to want to play. But then I pick the games that people have, and again, I think I probably should have said that backwards. I pick the games that people have, but then I also pick the games that I think people want to play. But I don't know. I guess I don't think enough about the games that other people might want to play. Like maybe people who don't want to play Mario Kart and Smash and Mario Party do want to play something else. So I should probably consider that I'm also leaving them out. So I do want to broaden my horizons and play a few different things. Even if a lot of people don't show up, because we have had fun playing games like Splatoon when we do Salmon Run and stuff, and we usually have, I think we usually have fun just playing whatever, but I also want people to engage. But we have played Splatoon, and I've had people in that don't play the other games. So I don't want to feel like I'm leaving anybody behind just because it's just one of 3 games, because that's the one where most people play. Where's the Fortnite Community Day? I won't play Fortnite on stream. Just because Fortnite draws I've done Fortnite on stream like twice, and Fortnite draws a bad random crowd. If my apologies if anybody is randomly here that takes offense to that, but I've had Fortnite streams where people just randomly show up and they're just toxic, right? Because they're not normally people that are here. I would do Fortnite and then put it in like 24-hour follower mode. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't just randomly play it. Plus, some other games are just, they're just more pleasant to play. CD, it's more physical man than an emotional one. So I think relaxing is the cure. Okay, so yeah, absolutely. Probably looking today till I do chores and likely errands. Yay. Yeah, me too. I have to, after the stream, I'm going to mow the lawn. And then I've been sort of like off and on about stripping all the paint off of my baseboards and the woodwork in my living room and sort of redoing that. And I've been going back and forth. Like I've got a bunch of stuff to do it, and I've been figuring out the best way to do it. But it's really going to turn into just doing it. Right, so but it's gonna take time, and I'm like, maybe today I'll do it. So we'll see what happens. I was playing some XDefiant earlier. I was actually kind of good. I was doing all right in XDefiant this morning. I was kind of frying. So I don't know. I'm so off and on with the game, but I do like it. I do like it. I just kind of wish there was a little bit more to do, but your problem is you post it in a platform that's not Discord. Yeah, that is kind of true. That is kind of true. I really, for Community Day stuff, I think it is more important that I start doing that on Discord. That's going to be the more relevant space to post. Star Wars Hunters, maybe that's not a bad idea. I haven't tried it again after the first day, and I was sort of burned on how it felt. Splatoon has a big run going on. Fortnite has a crowd as toxic as LoL and Dota. Are you taking donations for games right now? I'm always taking donations for games. I don't really say that I'm not taking them. The thing is, Sag, the thing is that I also usually promise that I will play the game at least once on stream. It doesn't mean that I'm going to beat the game. And it also depends on what game it is. So I'm never really not taking donations on games unless I actively say like I'm not going to play whatever it is you donate. But there's also games that I won't donate, that I won't play. Like if you donate Elden Ring, I'll give it a try, but I guarantee I'm going to half-ass it and I'm not going to play it again. So like yeah, that's usually what ends up happening. Vanilla, what's going on? Hi, Rabbit. How are you doing? Greetings from Sweden. Hello. Oh, wait. What's Swedish? Swedish hello. Swedish. Hold on. Swedish hello. Oh, is this?
Hallå.
Oh, that's boring. Hello. Okay, so that's boring. Also, these streams tend to be relaxing for me. It'll probably help. Summer Games Fest sucked, didn't it? I gave it a B. I gave it a B. I didn't think it was particularly bad. I think structurally it had some issues. There were some cringy moments. I gave it a B. I kind of went back at it again, and I was like re-going over everything. I looked at over all the stuff again, and I was like, maybe a B minus, but I'll stick with B. I'll stick with giving it a B. A lot of the stuff wasn't for me. There were some cool announcements in there. There were some good talking points. As a content creator, I look at it for talking points, and there were some interesting talking points. The whole thing about Horizon and like being a Lego game, being a Sony property that's now going to be on the Nintendo Switch. There were a couple games that I thought were really decent. Like there was some schlock in there, but there were some pretty cringy moments. I still think, apparently that Skate, remember the Skate skit with Tim Robinson, the where they're like looting in the background because the company's going under or whatever, and it felt like it had nothing to do with skateboarding. Apparently that company that they were parodying, that's something in the game. It's like F Corp or something. So it's apparently that's something in the game. I don't know anything about Skate. So I'll give it a shot unless it's clearly trash. You should add everyone in Discord. Yeah, that's what I should start doing, Ronan. I need to start. I keep saying that I need to start utilizing Discord a lot more, and that's really what I should be using it for, is community day stuff. There's a game sign-up room that isn't really used. Oh, do we? Oh, wait, I didn't open my Discord. Speak of the devil that I'm ignoring. Yeah, there is like a game. Well, I didn't use that. You know what that was for? That was for like signing up for Mario Party, and then I just figured out. Now I do it through Nightbot. Game sign. Yeah, there's a game sign-up channel. But I was using that for like when we did Mario Party and we needed people that were gonna pop in. But I started doing it through Nightbot now with using the giveaway thing. So I don't need to. It's not cumbersome. I don't need to worry about it for that. Have you had any meatballs yet? Went to a carnival and currently recovering from one of the many throw. You know what you need to do? You know what you need to do for me, Trios? You need to go to IKEA. That's what I need. The idea of an IKEA in Sweden, it's got to be like Disney World, right? Like that's got to be the ultimate one. That's got to be like the Nintendo store of IKEAs. The sports estimate's you rather than the event. But they revealed, they revealed Mecha Break. They didn't reveal Mecha Break. We already knew about Mecha Break, but it looks awesome. I didn't even, you know what's crazy? I was so like enamored with some of this stuff. That was something that kept happening a lot, which I do apologize for that, by the way. I know I was talking I was talking through them answering questions. The Mecha Break trailer apparently said there's going to be like a 60-player battle royale mode or something. That's kind of awesome. The issue is, if your joke like that trailer was apparently trying to do, it is meta, then it doesn't matter if it's clever. Yeah, no one got it. No one really got it. It's the Nintendo store of furniture. I'll see if there's one close to me and go there later. Like, you have to, right? It's the thing that you have. There's certain goofy things that I think you have to do. I have to. If I went to China, I'd have to order what I know of as Chinese food. I'd have to go to a restaurant and order like chicken wings and beef fried rice, or sweet and sour chicken with pork fried rice. Like, I'd have to order something stupidly generic for me, because I need to know what it is that they have. It's like my whole thing about I want to go to Japan and have McDonald's and 7-Eleven. It's such a goofy thing, but I kind of need to do it. I've said before, I want to go to supermarket in another country and see what the international food aisle is, to see what they sell in the American, which you guys have helped me out with that. You guys have sent me pictures of it, and apparently it's everything in the American section at supermarkets in other countries is just full of sugar, but so is everything in our supermarkets, so it's actually accurate. I can't believe, yeah, like we got, like, and that's the thing is, like, you look at the Summer Games Fest and you say, oh, it was lackluster, there wasn't this, there wasn't that, but then at the same time, they announced a Horizon game for the Nintendo Switch, right? It's a Lego game first, so that's why it's there, but it's a Horizon game, and it's going to be on Nintendo Switch. They announced 2 King of Fighters characters, Fatal Fury characters, in Street Fighter. Like, that seems like it should be a bigger deal. They also announced, M. Bison and I forget who the other person was. But that feels like it should be a big deal. And no one's really talking about it. And by the way, First Descent is going to be free to play. Nice, we're going to play that. Did you happen to notice anything that wasn't there? Not even in a trailer. They didn't even show, not a trailer, but like not even in an ad, not a 15, 20-second ad, which it's not super surprising that it wasn't there. But at the same time, sometimes they do kind of overshow games. Not a single mention of Concord. They didn't do anything with Concord. Isn't that wild? That's why I wasn't expecting them to replay the presentation, but not a 20-second ad. There were ads for monitors and like Samsung devices, and there was not a 20-second ad for Concord. Among Us animated series, like there were these interesting. Well, I mean, the Among Us series, who knows what that's going to be like, but I feel like the Among Us series is going to be like, yeah, it was fine. It was fine. You know what I think with that series? I think it's going to be a ton of, like references to things, and like it's going to be very much, how do you do, fellow kids? I feel like there's going to be a ton of memes and references that are relevant right now, and in 5 years you're going to think, man, that was funny back then, huh? That really was funny back then. It's like when you go back and you watch movies and there's people that say faux shizzle, and you're like, I mean, it was funny back then, right? Slitterhead, the new game from the Silent Hill creator, looks interesting. And there was that other one. Was it called like Fear the Unknown or something? I thought that one looked kind of interesting. They kind of if I remember right, the Fear the Unknown game was crammed into a bunch of other sort of like horror games. Remember they had that little block of games that were all horror-y and old school. Like it was like, I didn't like that they jammed that in there, but I think that one looks kind of, yeah, for shizzle. But yeah, and like you look at that Shadow, anything that uses that unironically, and you're like, man, that was funny. You know what I mean? That was funny back then. That's what people laughed at. For replacing E3 event, we should usually look forward to. And you know what, Dragoon? I kind of went into this yesterday a little bit. I don't think it's fair to say that Summer Games Fest replaces E3, because Summer Games Fest is a 2-hour event, and E3 was the cumulative term for all of it. That was what I was saying, where we've gotten into this thing where, and you guys said, and here's the thing. You guys said that you weren't doing that you weren't saying Summer Games Fest as a name for all of it. But anytime you compare Summer Game Fest to E3, anytime you say Summer Games Fest is not as good as E3, that is a comparison, because E3 was all of it. E3 was a 5-day event, or however long it was, that spanned a whole bunch of different things. So no, Summer Game Fest is not as good as E3, because Summer Games Fest is a 2-hour event and E3 was almost a week. So it's not really the same thing. I think it's because Jeff keeps claiming it. Jeff keeps claiming it is and pushing it as is, even if it really isn't. But we know it's not. We know it's not. And it's up to us. It's up to us, the gaming public, to tell Jeff, stop it. I wonder how many people learned what my name. Yeah, I don't. Ronan, even I was hesitant to say it because I'm like, I know what it means, though, right? I know what it implies. You know what I mean? I think the issue, we saw a lot of the best stuff. A lot of the best stuff we saw was updates to things we have rather than new things to look forward to. It had a few, to be fair, but not a lot of the best stuff. Which, you know, that's something that I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt for. You know, I've been saying for a very long time that they announce things way too early. So then when they announce it too early, you end up hearing about the same things over and over again for years and years. Deathloop might have been an interesting game, but everybody got tired of hearing about it because we kept hearing about it every event for 3 years, for 2 or 3 years. So if they are transitioning into closer, because a lot of those announcements were closer. A lot of those announcements were for things that are coming out this year or early next year. So they are transitioning into that, but it's the beginning of that transition. So you're still going to get a lot of games that feel like they're a little bit further out. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say that, you know, they're working on that. They're working on giving us announcements that feel closer and as a result feel more relevant. So I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt on that. Because like you said, you know, they were updates on things. You know, nothing feels new. It all feels like an update because it's all an update. Because it's all stuff that we've already seen before. And they kind of back themselves into this corner where they can't really say anything new and update you on stuff. So they have to pick one or the other, which I would rather them update. I would rather for the next year them make sure that we've got updates on things. And then I don't like game announcements that are 6 months to a year outside of the game releasing. I think that it's just more interesting. I think it's more interesting when you get an announcement for something and it comes out in 3 weeks. I think it's way more interesting. It, you know, hurts the wallet a little bit, but I think it's more fun that way. I mean, we kept telling him to wrap it up. KH, it's like he didn't even hear us. It's just terrible. I felt so ignored. Got to go the DC movie method. Oh, go the DC movie method and have a movie trailer 3 years before it comes out, and that's what they've been doing. And I don't want them to do that anymore. So if the plan is to change that, so we're not getting announcements too early, there's going to be this phase where we don't get any new announcements, but we keep getting updates on other announcements. Or they make room for maybe indie games or something like that, and I like that. I think that, but I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm willing to say, wow, we didn't really see anything that was new and interesting. I'm gonna crap on them. If in 2 years that's the same problem, then I'm like, okay, you guys should have fixed this. Yeah, like there was new stuff. Like the Horizon Lego game was rumored, so that was technically new. The Alan Wake expansion, wasn't that technically new, and that's coming out really soon? Or that's out already, right? There were things in there that what was it called? Phantom Blade Zero? We had gotten a trailer for that before, but it didn't look really interesting. So this trailer was like a new version with gameplay, and that was way more interesting. Like that was an update technically, but it was also like they revamped the game. So yeah, the Alan Wake stuff came out already. So they are moving into that. Most of that stuff that we saw, like, think about this. Think about the track record of Sony and Microsoft when they do these events. Now think about this. Not one of those games that we saw yesterday or in Sony's event were 2026. I don't think any of those games were 2026. That means that everything is within 18 months. which is kind of a record for them. I mean, we saw Blade, and Blade was, they're talking like 2027, 2028. So the fact that everything that we've seen out of Summer Games Fest and the Sony event were 2024 or 25, that's they're, if what I hope is happening, they're changing it. They're changing that, and it's going to take time. It's going to take time for them to change it. So I'm willing to give them the benefit. I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt, because I've said this a lot before, and I think that people have this sort of weird issue with this. I want games to be good. I want gaming to be good. I don't want Sony to fail. I don't want Microsoft to fail. I don't want any of these companies to fail. I want them all to succeed. Why? Because if they're succeeding, that probably means we're winning. That probably means, as gamers, if they're succeeding, it's because they have figured out a way to balance the industry out so that they can survive. And that probably means that we are having good experiences. I want gaming to win. Why as a gamer would I want game companies to fail? Why as a gamer would I want announcement cycles to be terrible, and would I want events to be boring? I don't want Microsoft to be boring. Microsoft is boring for me anyway. But I don't want them to be boring. I want them to be interesting. Because when they're interesting, Sony tries harder, Nintendo tries harder, they figure out something that works for each other, and we get good games. Why doesn't that sound like a good thing? Why doesn't that sound like what people want? Because it does sound like that sometimes. It does sound like people are like, man, I told you the Sony event was going to suck. And it's like, but did you want it to? Like, did you want Sony to not be interesting? Like, what do you want? Like, do you... I don't want companies to close, but I don't want to support any of these game companies. Like, well, I don't understand. As a gamer, you don't want that, but as a content creator, no, I wouldn't say that, because as a content creator, if everything is successful, then I get to talk positively. You know, I'm a positive gamer. I try to be anyway. Right? There's some stuff out there that sucks, but for the most part, I try to be a positive gamer. I try to look at things and say, yeah, that's awesome. That game looks good. That game doesn't look like it's for me, but it looks like people will enjoy it. Notice that's what I usually say, is like, it doesn't look like it's for me. Some games come out and they're ass, right? Some games, they don't function. They're very boring. They're not, they don't do whatever it is that they intend to do. But for the most part, I usually am okay to find the positive in some games. A lot of it just depends on how much it costs. I think a $0 bad game, I don't think it hurts anybody. Other than the people that developed it. I don't think it hurts anybody, though. I don't think that it's some sort of herald of doom for gaming industry when free-to-play games are terrible. You know what I mean? Now, when $70 games suck, that's when I start to be concerned. But I want gaming to be fun. I want it to be good, and I want it to survive, and I want it to survive in the best possible way. I don't want it to hobble across the finish line and right into the next race. I want it to stand tall and be fun, and I want it to be interesting. I want to know that when my time finally comes, you know, I want to know that there are good games that I'm not going to be able to play. I know that sounds kind of gloomy, but I want to know that the industry and that the hobby is going to survive. And I don't want to reach a day where, man, remember when we used to play video games, but now nobody does that anymore. Like, that's terrible. I think you see pulling in the opposite direction. Because it's not that we want events to be boring, but that if you don't give them credit for the shift, it could feel a bit lackluster. You're not wrong. Because that promotes competition, and companies hate competition. They just want to win. Talking positivity doesn't generate clicks. Yeah, just ask the news industry. I mean, you're not. Yeah, Cage Sorcerer. Yeah. Then we can argue how many teraflops the fancy box has. I do agree, but I'm also judging the event the same way I would if Nintendo had a direct of most of the updates. We'd be like, well, that's kind of disappointing. You know what, Dragoon? I almost wish Nintendo did a direct of just updates, and I guarantee you there'd be people that would say, man, that's good that we got an update on that. If we got an update on Metro, I mean, that's kind of a special case, but if we got an update on Metroid Prime 4, everybody would just be happy we got an update. We've had updates on Metroid Prime 4, and we talked about it positively. And people talked about it positively. Oh, at least they didn't forget it. Oh, okay, they restarted development. We're good. We still crap on them for announcing it way too early, and they deserve it. But there are moments where Nintendo does just update us on certain things, and we say, that's cool. What do we say for Nintendo? Take your time. All right, here, we're going to have to delay the Zelda game. It turns out the Zelda game is going to take a little bit longer. Take your time. Don't worry about it. A delayed game is better than a rushed game, is what we always say. But when they come out with the Sony thing, oh, it's going to be 6 months behind. I told you they were going to fail. Oh, my God, they can't get it together over there. We do it. And I'm not going to be a hypocrite and say that doesn't happen in the industry. I try not to, but I'm not going to be a hypocrite and say that it doesn't happen. It happens. It's the tax. It's the same. I've said this before. The whole thing about the Xbox tax. Like, Xbox tax doesn't exist. Sure it does. Xbox tax exists. So does the Sony tax. And so does the Nintendo tax. We've seen that. We've seen that with other companies. We've seen that where one company does something and we say, ew, and the other company does, and we go, oh, okay. Yeah, it makes sense. Greg's final words. Final Fantasy isn't an RPG, and don't you forget it. No. See, KH. No, I think my last words. I wish I had like the heart rate. Do I have a heart rate thing? Hold on. I used to have some extra effects here. Heartbeat, medium, heartbeat. No, I don't have it. I need the heart rate, the heartbeat thing, and it says like, oh no, I'm going. I can see the light. I hear my heart rate monitor. It's slowing down. But can it run Crisis? Oh man. They had before and everyone complained and said, see, the Switch is dead this year. And Nintendo, there you go, there's Nintendo's. How far are we into the PS5? 4 years? 4 years into the PS5? 4 years into the Switch, people were shouting that we need a Switch 2 or a Switch Pro. I don't hear anybody saying we need a PS5 Pro or a PS6. No, nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying that for Xbox. Nobody's saying, where's the Xbox Series S Pro? When are we going to start hearing about their next generation console? We don't hear that about them. Why? Because that's something that people say for Nintendo. And I'm not faulting them. Like, I understand that there's a reason for it, that Nintendo wasn't as strong. But people were calling for the death of the Switch and the death of the 3DS. Is anybody calling for the death of the Xbox Series S? Everybody admits that the Series S is kind of a problem right now. But is anybody rallying to have the Series S canceled? Of course not. No, because Nintendo usually gets that kind of flack. Nintendo has always been the one that is sort of up in the air about what their hardware is. So Nintendo's always the one that gets the flack for that. Switch is 7 years old. Yeah, but Rag, people were saying that about the Switch years ago. That's my point. Is that people years ago, I mean, when the Switch first came out, that was the big complaint, was it's underpowered. We already need a better one. And there were people that legitimately early on in the Switch's life, they said, I hope we get a stronger one. I hope we get a better one. Where's the Switch Pro? Where's the Switch Pro? Where's the Switch U? And then eventually it was, where's the Switch 2? It's too late. Where's the Switch 2? But we're 4 years into the Xbox. We're 4 years into the PS5. And nobody's calling for those kinds of things. Oh, not yet, Nintega. Hi, Nintega. Was the Series XS alive to begin with? Yes. I'm going to say yes. the Series XS is such a weird thing because the Series S was a good seller, but at the same time, it now it's being blamed for hobbling game development, which is not incorrect. It's the same. The Series S is being blamed for slowing down the advancement of the games for that console, the same way that the PS4 was being blamed for slowing down the development of PS5 games. The same way people said they need to stop developing the games cross-platform because they're not able to focus their full attention on PS5 quality games. They have to make these games like God of War Ragnarok. People were saying they have to focus on the fact that it needs to also work on the PS4. So that's what it was holding games back. It's the same thing with Xbox, where they're saying the Xbox Series X is a great system, but the fact that the S exists and you have to develop games that work for both is hobbling game development. And that's what people are saying. The Series S is to the Xbox as the PS4 is to the PS5. People are blaming it for slowing down the advancement of the games on the more powerful version of the system. Many do want Series S canceled so they can focus on the future. Yeah, we talked about that here. What I don't particularly think is wrong. If the new system's actually called the Switch, they will never call a system the U again. No way do they do that. Although the Switch is kind of underpowered and has some issues. I mean, the Switch is underpowered compared to the other ones, but it still has a lot of power to it. It has some issues. I don't know if the Switch has any issues. I think it's getting older as far as I think the technology has advanced beyond what the Switch should be like what the Switch is capable of doing. But that wasn't a problem 8 years ago. The Joy-Cons are absolutely a problem. Stick drift is absolutely a problem, but that's also not a Nintendo only problem. And it makes me laugh. Like, I don't know how the PS5 is as far as stick drift, but I've had several PS4 controllers that had stick drift. Nintendo's just the one where it was the worst, and I'll admit that 100%. Nintendo was the one where it was the worst, and they're the ones that needed to have some sort of solution to it, especially with the Switch Lite. I think the Switch Lite, I think that's what put me off of anything like the Switch Lite, because if the stick drifts on my Switch, I just get another controller. I mean, I can't say, like, just get it, like I just throw money around, but if the stick drifts on your Switch Lite, you're stuck. The system, you can't buy another controller. The Steam Deck to the Switch, wait. People have been giving Microsoft shit since the Xbox One reveal. I mean, that they deserve that one. They deserve that one. The Xbox One situation was their fault. I mean, the Xbox has always been... For me, the Xbox has almost always been in third place. Yeah, I go through Xbox controllers like crazy. PS5 drift is a nightmare. Okay, so I haven't had it yet. And Sony doesn't like to fix it. They say it's your fault. So yeah, so that's a problem that everybody has. But actually, no, I think I remember Elliot one time fixing his controller. So that his controller did drift. So that it's a problem across the board. It's just Nintendo's the one that gets yelled at the most for it. Plus, I've also seen that funny shirt, which I would love to buy, which is the 8.6 from Initial D drifting around the corner, but driving it is a Joy-Con. That's such a great image. The Switch Lite actually don't have reported issues of drift, by the way. Oh, it was a fear, but it never ended up actually being an issue. Oh, maybe I should pick up a Switch Lite then. 360 was their peak. Yeah, remember, think about that. Think about the fact that 360 was the Xbox's peak, and that system was that was the notorious red ring of death. That system had a famous problem with it, and it was still the best system they made. Does Nintendo consider Valve and Asus competitors more than Sony and Microsoft? Probably not, because Nintendo doesn't exist as much in the digital space, whereas that's where they exist. You know, Sony and Microsoft are on store shelves, so that's their competition. I mean, everything is competition for time. You know, Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo, their competition is Steam. Their their competition is each other. Their competition is Netflix and Disney Plus and YouTube. Their competition is anything. Realistically, their competition is anything that that takes away time from playing video games. And that's just true for anything. YouTube's competition is video games, right? That's just how it works. That's not really. I'm being kind of annoying with that. That's just how it works. But as far as direct competition, I would say that Nintendo, Microsoft, and Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation are each other's competition. Because Nintendo doesn't really exist in the digital space, so it's not like you're going to be on your computer and you're trying to decide whether or not you want to play Mario Kart or something on Steam. Oh, that was more about, where's that for Sony Xbox? The literally said, as we talked about here, talked about that exact issue. In fact, when it popped up, we also talked about the PS5 Pro rumor, and the dev said, we need this, and the fans attacked them over it. How do we go? Could split the heavens if you swung one of those the Duke controller. Yeah, Duke controller. Executor, here's the problem. If you swung a Duke controller over your head, you could probably hit somebody. You could probably kill somebody with it, like an old timey mace, right? The spike ball on a chain. But here's the other issue. If you could swing the Duke controller around your head, you had the strength of Hercules. That thing was huge. I don't have one either. I don't think I have one. I was a victim of the red ring. I avoided the 360 until after the other 360s came out, the smaller one, the lighter one, and they fixed the red ring. I actively didn't buy a 360 because of that. Yeah, your competition for time and money. Everybody's competition is everybody because they're fighting for time and money right now. Video game industry is really bad with that. The problem with the video game industry is that industry is eating itself. You've got games are coming out that you play them for longer than you've ever played them before, and not only does that mean that you're not playing the other competition games, you're also not playing the games on the system. You buy a PS5 and you play Fortnite and XDefiant and Rocket League, and you haven't paid a dime in any of those games, and you haven't bought any of those other games. You haven't bought any. How many people out there have less than 5 games on your PS5, but you have tons of playtime on it? Because you're playing free-to-play games, because you're playing other things, or you're playing the 5 games that you have longer than you've ever played other games. 300 hours, 500 hours on Persona 5, that means that you're playing that game so much that you're not playing anything else. It would be like being Thor. Yeah, the Elite. That's what it was called. Thank you. It was the 360 Elite. Sega's apparently been going around and having ROMs, particularly Sonic games, pulled from sites, but Sega are good to fan games. So yeah. So where are if that's true, Dragon, where are the stories? Where's the thing that Sega hates fans? And Sega hates gaming, and Sega hates preservation. Where's all of that? But Nintendo gets that flack. If Sony goes onto a website and says, please take our brand new games off of your pirating website, people would say that they defend themselves. And when Nintendo does it, they hate consumers. That's the tax. That's the tax that they pay. Lifting the Duke is like lifting Mjolnir, right? It's just like, you're going to pick up a 360 and someone's going to look at you like, I knew it. The crowd's going to go crazy. I was entrenched in my Sony favoritism to get I was too entrenched? I was Sony favoritism to get a 360. I got a PS3 instead. Oh, I'm sorry. I wish I could play more games more frequently, but I still have so much to do in the 3 main games that I play. So when people talk about, what games are this and what games are that, and why isn't anybody playing these games and blah, blah, blah. It's like, it's because the other games that we have, they're just so much. There's so much to them now. Do you know about stick potentiometers? Devices used to measure resistance, and for most controller sticks, the potentiometer is on the side of them, and the Joy-Cons have them on the bottom. Well, isn't the thing with the Joy-Cons that dust and dirt get into it, like really tiny little dust and dirt particles from just like moving the stick around? So it gets in there and it messes up the sensors. Isn't that what it does? I took my controller apart and sprayed it with compressed air, and it worked fine for months. And I never had any issues for months. And then supposedly there was a way. Remember they said that there was a way, like there was a little spot where you could put a piece of paper, and then the paper would block the dust from getting in, and that would keep it safe. That would keep it clean for longer. I had two reasons. Friends had PS3 and free multiplayer. Yeah, I mean the PS3 was definitely good for that. The problem with the PS3 was just the price was absurd. It was just, at first it was just so ridiculous. I still have my fat PS3. Every time the fans turn on, I fear it's going to suffocate. That's always been in a Sony system. I fear. Yeah. I have a fat PS3 that is the backwards compatible one, and it yellow lighted on me. I have a slim one. That's the PS3 that I use if and when I play PS3 games. Which I might have to crank it back up because there is a game that I'm looking to potentially play at some point. Play again, I should say. I think the position of the potentiometer has an effect on how much dust gets in and how quickly they get in. They get in. So I wonder if there's a way to fix that just by moving the potentiometer, if that's even possible. Okay. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. First of all, is it infamous? No. I can't say yet though. Agonza desu, ore wa suyoi, ore hikara shiruba pointo. I'm trying to listen to the words. I'm still doing my Japanese stuff. Whenever I play that, I'm trying to listen to it a little bit more so I can understand more. I had a great moment this morning where I was doing my I'm still like reading, I'm still looking stuff up, and I'm still doing my Duolingo. So I did my Duolingo this morning, and I had a moment where it was very brief. One of the things I've realized about learning language, about learning Japanese, and I guess this is language in general, is that you have the way it works is that you read it or you hear it, and then you kind of fish around in your brain for the translation, right? You kore wa, and then you're like, okay, I have to go in and I have to think that means there or here is, like you have to sort of do it. And I had a quick moment where one of the practice sentences came up, and I immediately read it. It was real quick, but I looked at it and I knew what it said, and it wasn't that I went into my brain and found the English translation. I knew what it said in Japanese really quick. And I was like, oh my God. So then I did the thing and I answered it. And then the next one, it was gone. Right. But I had a very quick moment where it was like, oh, that's what it's like. It's just, you look at it and you know what it says. Even my PS5, when the fans get running, I get nervous. I had a few games overheat the system and cause a crash. Really? Wasn't a dust issue. One of those was Spider-Man Miles Morales 3 times, by the way. Well, remember, I was saying when I first got my system, like, should it be this loud? And everybody's like, yeah, it's kind of loud. And then I was like, really? This seems like a concern. And I have one of the newer ones. Almost, Shadow, almost. Hey Sean, good morning, Greg. Great way to wake up, seeing your stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hello. Yeah, it like clicked. I saw it and I immediately knew what it said, and it felt good. And then the next one, I had to go back to like fishing for the information. All right. So, what are we gonna do today? I have no idea. I don't know what we should play. So here was the discussion that I was having. I wanted to try something a bit different, so I figured we would go and play some Rocket League, if anybody wanted to play Rocket League. I thought about proposing XDefiant. XDefiant's kind of weird because it's a 6-player game, so I don't know if that's something where we would have enough people to be on. I don't actually know how XDefiant works, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know if we can group up, if I can invite you to a lobby, and then we can join randoms together. Like, I don't know if that's how that works or not. I definitely know we're not going to have 12 people to play rooms by ourselves. So that's also a game where, you know, you have to download it and everything, and you have to be, you know, if you want to level up your guns and stuff. So Rocket League seems a bit more accessible to people. And we do have the usual stuff. I have Smash, I have Mario Party, and Mario Kart. So those are options. I think we should probably do a poll to see what we would want to do. Any other new game? No, I think it would just be those for right now. Everything else, I don't. I thought about Star Wars Hunters, maybe Star Wars Hunters, but Hunters is kind of weird. Like, if you guys haven't played Hunters yet, you would have to like load everything up, and I'm not familiar enough with the UI in that game, so I don't know. I don't know like if it's even possible to get co-op groups going. I mean, we can do Splatoon, you know, if we want to do. Somebody said there's a big run going on, so we could do Salmon Run. It's just there's a lot of options. So I just don't know. I don't know what everybody would be into, and I don't know what the best way. I don't know what the best thing to do. I get like choice paralysis, and I think it's just because I know that everybody's here. So I don't want to, I don't know. I don't know. So I love doing community day, man, but sometimes it's kind of stressful because I am kind of like, what do we do here? And I don't know, I feel like I see like Ronan saying XDefiant, Shadow saying, Ronan saying Rocket League also, Shadow saying Rocket League. So like Rocket League is the good idea, but then nobody else, what would you guys want to play? Let me put it this way. I won't do it as a poll because I can't do enough things. Rocket League, XDefiant, let's say Mario Kart, and Mario Party, right here. I can do a poll for that. I think that's enough. Hold on. So let me do. Hang on. Which game? I like this keyboard, but sometimes I hate this keyboard. Nah. And let's leave that for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I'll put that poll up. It's 2 minutes in there. It's not a common issue, but more to make the point that the PS5 and Sony sells it. As many systems have had, and Dragon. Let me ask you this: are they disc-based games? Because that fan going, I like when my system's really loud. I think it's the disc drive, because when I don't play disc games, it doesn't really make any noise. So I think it's the disc drive that makes a lot of noise for me. Whenever I can't decide, I flip a coin and let fate decide. Well, I do have 4-sided coins. Well, I have 4-sided die anyway. Play whatever you want to have fun with. I got work in a bit, so I can't join. No, just stopping by to hang out. How big is XDefiant? XDefiant's a 6v6. Think COD multiplayer. Think Call of Duty multiplayer. Same kind of modes. COD multiplayer, CSGO, right? Or CS2, I guess. It's CS2 now. Think like that. I play disc-based usually, but I've had digital ones rev up. It's not, so it is your fan. So it's your fan and not your disk drive. For me, it's my disk drive. Oh, file size 35 gigs. 35 gigs. It's not crazy. It's not Call of Duty. It's wild that XDefiant can be the size that it is, and Call of Duty is so much bigger, and they're basically the same thing. So I got Dark Place because even after I clean the fan and heatsink, I don't want to take the risk of overheating again. Plus, having a big fan in a console that's covered up by a big piece of plastic. Yeah, that is kind of a dumb thing, though. And it's free to play. Yeah, it's free to play. It's the Ubisoft shooter. Yeah, free to play. You download it. There's stuff that you can unlock. There is a season pass, even though it says preseason, but you don't have to pay for anything. Like, there's a faction that you can unlock if you buy the season pass, but if you don't, you can just unlock it through playing, through experience points. XDefiant and Rocket League were tied. Of course they were. But they were the winners. I was actually I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of surprised by that. I kind of thought it would be the old faithfuls. All right, so XDefiant or Rocket League. I could do another poll. Well, it'll let me do another one, right? Hang on. Which one? XDefiant. 1 minute poll. There we go. Need a tiebreaker? Rocket League. I mean, Rocket League sounds. I think Rocket League's just more accessible. I think this is. And I'm speaking for the crowd here. I feel like based on our usual interest, I think Rocket League is probably better than XDefiant for us. I own neither of those. Well, they're both Zaya. That's why I do this. They're free to play games. Both of those are free to play. They're not really graphically intensive. They're on console. The Rocket League is on everything, I think. XDefiant is only on PC and PS5, I think. Actually, I don't even think it's on PC. I think it's just PS5. No, it might be PC. Yeah, they're both free though. They're both free. They're not huge files. So if you want to do that, I feel like Rocket League is probably going to be, even if the XDefiant win this, I might want to do just Rocket League anyway. XDefiant won't have any heated gamer moments, I hope. Oh, I don't know about that. Am I getting knee deep in Shadowbringers MSQ this morning? Don't want to peel away from that. No, that's okay. That's okay. Hey, Uncle's like, democracy, but not really. XDefiant's on Xbox. That makes sense. I over there, Logan, do they just call it Defiant? Is that what happened? Yeah, so what was that? That was XDefiant over Rocket League. I mean, the funny thing is there were 6 votes for XDefiant, so that is a team. Oh, and XDefiant does have crossplay. Oh, okay. Well, so does Rocket League. So, yeah, I feel like that's probably a good way to go. Here, let me. You know what? I'm. There we go. I'm asking all of this stuff, and I'm doing all of this stuff, and I'm probably not doing the thing that I should do, which is let me boot up XDefiant and see how. Let's make sure I can create a lobby for us. To be honest with you. No, Dragoon. Managed democracy. It's democracy how I say it should be. How is Sagers? He's asleep right now. He's good. I don't know. I worry about him every time I think about him, I worry about him a little bit. Like I feel like every time I look at him, he's walking around a little bit slower, right? The thing is, this happens every year because it gets summertime and it's really hot. So then he's sleeping a little bit longer, right? He's walking a little bit slower. He feels like he's overheated, which I brush him a lot, so I get all of his excess fur off. So I always feel bad, but then I wake up in the morning and he runs around. You know what I mean? And then at nighttime, he's jumping around on stuff. And, like, he's fine, but I don't know. Then I look at him, and he's just like, I pick him up, and he's like, right? He does the thing where if you hold him like this, you can feel him laying, like, every inch of him is, like, pressed against you because he's like, I hate to use this word, but he's like dead weight where he just lays on you. But he always does that. So... So it's like, I don't know, like, I feel bad, but I know I shouldn't feel bad, but I worry about him. I don't know. I love him, so I worry about him. And he's old. It's not like there's no reason to not worry, but. I already have Rocket League, but I have to re-download it, and it says it's going to be 2 hours. Are you hardwired? 2 hours is a lot. You can invite us, and we can be a 6-man squad. So I can invite in XDefiant? Oh, it says you're in. Hang on 1 second here. All right. Oh wait, it's Community Day. It's not a question. Sage is wearing that ring Tifa is wearing in SGB with the ring that gives you superpowers. No, unfortunately not. Oh, that's how we were with the dog. To be fair, it was made worse by the fact that over the years she had big seizures, so that made physical issues worse. It's stressful. And it's not like it's anything I haven't been through before, but I know that it's sad, and it's just I've never been through it with him. If you click L3, L3 is the social menu. No wonder I don't know that button. So is XDefiant just deathmatch? It's objective based. So here, we'll jump into it. Hold on. It's objective based. Think Overwatch. It's got a lot of the Overwatch modes. It's got a lot of the Call of Duty multiplayer, CS modes. And this is working, right? Okay. Oh, wait. It's super loud. Hold on. Let me be ready to turn this down a little bit. Great audio, though. Wait. It's always all three of those. Yeah, it's Ronan. It's been double XP weekend every weekend. So far, it's been every weekend. I got my AK up to level 76 or 77. So I have the chrome silver one, and then I'm getting my MP5 up. My MP5's up to level 40, maybe somewhere around there. Yeah, so hold on. Yeah, my MP5, 34. I thought it was higher. Yeah, my MP5 is up to 34. My stupid secondary, I love that secondary, but... And then my AK's up 76. My AK's up to 76. I'm at 26% downloaded. Requested to join XDefiant. All right, so social button. Invite? Do I just invite my party? How do I invite? Let me do that. I want to learn how to invite myself. Well, invite other people. How much is it? It's free. It's free. You can just go on and you can download it. And as far as I know, you don't need an Ubisoft account. I don't think so, but I have one already, so. For me, it's, PlayStation Network? Here we go. Invite. And anybody else? Anybody else here ready to get in? What we can do is, we can jump in and we can do a game really quick. Can you get me Googling PS5 played? Why the heck did Sony put fan vents on the sides? It's such a dumb choice. Do I need to add you? I don't think you need to. You might need to add me on PSN. That might have to happen. I have to go through Ubisoft because I'm on Xbox. So are you? Oh, I have to turn off voice chat on my controller. That's something that I find that annoying. That whole thing, like, hold on. See on the top where it says voice chat disabled? That's because my microphone in my controller is picking up my voice. But I have voice chat disabled in the game. So I have to, every time, it doesn't remember my setting. I have to remember to turn off my controller microphone, which is such a funny thing to say. But I guess it actually does make kind of sense. I got an ad for a video game on a video game streaming site. Hi, Jerv. I mean, Logan, are you ready to go or exit? Looking at the PS5, it has these large fan vents. It's totally blocked by a giant plastic. And sure, the air travels along to get it, but I was like, why cover the fan? Yeah, that's my only problem. Is like, why would you put the fan on the side and then cover it? No, okay. So if I hit play right now, we're in. Check my notifications. How do I do that? Oh, my PlayStation notifications? Well, wait. If we play right now, we're just going to jump in, right? Like my PlayStation notifications? These things? Where's that? Over here. Well, I got that. Requested to join. But you're in. Wait, aren't you in my... You're in my thingy, right? So, yeah. So, if we play right now... We're going to get into a game together? Yeah, okay. Here, we'll do a game really quick just so you guys can see what the game looks like. And Vanilla, if you're interested, just keep the download. If you have the space for it, just keep Rocket League, and then we'll do Rocket League. Maybe we'll do Rocket League next week. We'll see what happens, because I don't know what's going on with next week's schedule. D sent you an invite. Oh, no. I think D said they were... Oh, D, did you send an invite? I'm sorry. Domination. Yeah, we'll do Rocket League again. Or we'll do Rocket League. Well, it is again, because we did play Rocket League before. Turn around my headphones a little bit here. This is unusual. This is different for us. We don't normally play games like this. Oh, this is all right. I hope you guys aren't like, this sucks. Got a new controller for my birthday and it doesn't want to connect with my Switch. Oh no.
3, 2, 1. Secure all the capture zones.
I'm excited to watch.
We got the zone.
Oh, I'm ass. Ah, I didn't blow up fast enough. Do we have two people that aren't? We have two. Never mind. Never mind. We have two people that aren't playing the game. They're just sitting there on the map. Go the long way around. Get the other one.
Zone C in trouble. Team capturing Zone A.
Ah, no! Oh my god, they were all over it.
Situation report. Enemies control all zones. Deal with them. We're moving on Zone B. We're assaulting...
Oh, no way. Oh, no! He threw his shield up.
We get even. Zone secure.
Oh, we're getting annihilated. Is there... Are we got a full team again?
That's the kill.
Took every bullet. Ah, come on. Who's Hojo's Powerpuff? Who is Hojo's Powerpuff Girl counterpart? What? Hojo Jojo.
Got him back.
Oh, oh. Oh my God, there was two of them. Oh, we're not doing too bad.
Capture zone contested.
Oh, damn it.
Light them up.
I haven't gotten a crappy couple days. Tried streaming Portal 2 last night in the game motion sick. You know what's funny, Rabbit? I could have told you that. When I first played Portal, that was one of the weirdest things about that game is that game, it like bends your brain because of the like the way that game is. It like you have to kind of look at the game like you've never looked at a game before. It's very strange. Like, there were a few times, it wasn't like Doom where it was moving too fast. It kind of boggles your mind when you play that game. You know, you have to, like, you go upside down and then you come out of the thing and then,
Team capturing zone A.
cover that there. You know, but then you're facing down.
Zone contested. Team has boots on A.
Oh, no! Oh, I thought I had it too. What does the download time keep increasing? It's probably reevaluating. Something might be slowing down. I mean, you are watching the stream. That's another thing. You're watching the stream, and that's probably what it is. Oh my God, I'm ass. Nah. Remember, you're using up bandwidth to watch the stream.
Zone contested. Got him. We're losing. I comment, but it wouldn't be safe for work.
No! Oh, damn it.
Secure the capture zone and keep them that way.
Oh, no. This is reminding me of COD. I mean, it really is. It really is just COD multiplayer. Ah.
Zone secured.
Oh, I'm watching this with my phone data, not on Wi-Fi. Okay, okay.
Hostile incursion on scene.
Woo! Oh, damn it. I wouldn't play this as I don't know. It seems the game's very snappy. I mean, it is. It is very much a fast-paced sort of snappy game, which is kind of why I like it.
We're on zone C.
Ah. I'm watching a shooter now. I'm going to get more ads for the... I'm watching a shooter now. I'm going to get more ads for the Marines. That's kind of funny.
Zone contested. Something will be cracking open in the cold week afternoon.
COD always looks very heavy to me. It depends. I don't know. I think that's why, like, when I played Warzone, I thought Warzone was really fast the way I like it, but then there are some versions. See, I feel that way about Rainbow Six. When I look at Rainbow Six, that game feels very, like, everybody's moving kind of slow, and it's...
Good for our rep.
We're about to lose, so I'm not really gonna...
Zone compromised.
No, no! You maniacs! You blew it up. So, oh, that's another thing. So all of these, like, this is actually a really interesting game. Like, other than the fact that I just think it's a good game, it's actually really interesting, and it's kind of something that I like as a structure of a game. So all of the levels and the groups and stuff, distance, slid, that's my prize. 15, 12 and 15? So all of the factions and everything. All right, so I'll back out of the queue so we can get into the thing. 10 assists, baby. Come on, game. You can do it. What do we lock up at 14? What's that about? There we go. That was weird. All right. So we'll get out, leave with party. All right. So what, so wait, so who am I looking for here? Shadow, is that you? That's you. I would hope so. Logan. Yeah, it's an Ubisoft game. Could you believe it? Logan, let me know when you're ready to go. I have a bullet with your name on it, and it brought friends. Lots of friends. 7 minutes? Okay. So we're gonna do. All right. So here's what we do. So I kind of wish I could. Must not be in party to access practice zones. So I can't really look at anything. Create custom playlist. Here we go. Factions. Ah, damn it. Okay. So the way it works right now, there are 4 factions here. So the cleaners, it actually says it. If you see at the top, cleaners, right above it, it says the division. The phantoms are from Ghost Recon. Libertad is from Far Cry 6. The Echelon team is the Splinter Cell team. And then DedSec is Watch Dogs 2. Everything is based off of Ubisoft properties. So like I said, these are all from there. The levels are like the one with that we were just in with the Statue of Liberty head. I think that's a division. So this is Attica. This is from Ghost Recon Phantoms. So everything is based on Ubisoft properties. So where's the Rayman? So that's one of the cool things is that there are other Ubisoft properties that you could eventually get things for. You know, so you could have a Rayman faction where obviously it's not going to be Rayman running around, but maybe everybody's wearing bright colors. You know, there's going to be levels that are sort of silly based. Like that seems a bit extreme, but it's such an interesting way to do that where, you know, you could have an Assassin's Creed faction, couldn't you? Where they all wear outfits that are similar to that and they have strong melee or something.
And hold the capture
zone.
zone.
So this is hard point. So this is going to be a zone that you have to sit in. And oh no, this is going to be a zone that you have to sit in and it'll move after a while. So if you see it says zone expires in 46, 45, that means that in 45 seconds or whenever it's going to move.
Friendly's captured.
Oh my god, you appeared right in front of me. Oh, no. Couldn't get behind the shield. The limbless factor is going to be Far Cry. It was going to be Rayman. So now in a few seconds, it's going to tell us where the next zone is going to be.
Changing location. Get there. They're attacking the zone.
Oh, damn it. Oh, Rayman did get a gun. There you go. You got Mario and Rabbids stuff that they can get. And this game, I know it looks like a Call of Duty military shooter type game. Whoa.
Shield out.
Capture zone contested.
But it does own itself to some sillier stuff. There is a way. Oh no. Oh.
Is under assault.
Thank you, whoever that was.
A little help, please.
Oh! Ow! Stupid bug thing. I hate that thing. New
Capture
zone
zone
here.
moving to a new location. Capturing zone. Hostiles on the zone.
Oh my god, I was whiffing. Spider. So the spider is that I believe is the Watchdogs faction. It's like a bug that'll find somebody and then it'll cling to their face for a few seconds and it'll sort of lock them up. Like they won't be able to ADS. Oh my god, everything was shaking. I didn't know what the hell was happening. Oh, they got 2 shields. They're good. Oh no! Oh my god, he reach-howled and got me.
Capture
Where's the
zone
zone?
changing
Okay.
location. Get there.
I've jumped down there before. That's just death. I've done that one before.
Barrier up.
Oh, you... What? You shot me through the tiny little thing. Yeah, that happens a lot, Trucker. This sort of panic play. You're like, oh my god. You're just sort of whiffing at each other.
Revenge. Gotta do it.
Oh my god. Well, wait, or oh, a Beyond Good and Evil faction. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, you know, we crap on Ubisoft, and you know they deserve it. But when you look at a concept like this, where what?
Hostiles on the zone.
When you look at a concept like this, it does work. It does seem really interesting to say, like, oh, there's so many things you can actually do with this franchise. You seem to die quick. Yeah, TTK is a little fast. It's a very quick engagement game, so I don't mind it being too fast. You also jump in really fast since it's you respawn. This is a respawn game. My problem with the time to kill in Call of Duty, in Warzone, for instance, is that you die really fast, and then once you're dead, you're pretty much dead. You know, whereas this, you die really fast, but then you come back. Oh my god, that grenade got him? Oh, wait. Oh, that guy's frying. Oh, no!
The zone is under assault.
Yeah, I think an Assassin's Creed faction would be really interesting.
Get there. Friendly captured.
Oh, my God. Oh, no way! Oh, I got him. A Blood Dragon faction. So Blood Dragon, that's Far Cry, right? But it was called Far Cry Blood Dragon.
Barrier up.
The zone is under assault.
Oh!
Contested.
There were plans for the Uno faction, but there was only... Dude, you gotta do an Uno faction, but yes, it's just one person. That sounds awesome.
Is tracking with sonar goggles.
So that sonar goggles thing, that's somebody's ultimate. This is one of those games where when you get enough kills, you build up an ultimate. That was my fault for shooting at him. I shouldn't have done that.
The zone is under assault.
Where's the new zone? There we go. Oh my god, it's so far away. What? Oh, traded. Oh, see all these guns that are lying around that I'm passing by? So those guns, oh no, those guns are the other players. So when they die, they'll drop their main gun. You can pick it up. I can pick up one of those other guns and use that gun. But then I won't have any ammo for it other than, I believe I won't have any ammo for it other than what's in the gun. And if I die, I won't have it again.
Get there.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good way to get guns that you're not using or that you don't normally have. You know, so like my secondary, your secondary is always a pistol. You can't make it so that you're running around with like 2 SMGs or anything. So your secondary is always a pistol. So you can pick up a better secondary weapon, right? I can have a pistol and then I can grab somebody's sniper rifle if I wanted to. Oh! This is built, is that what this is? This is built on the Division engine? I have the Division too. I should probably play that then. The Division, does it move this fast?
Capture zone moving to the location.
Oh, who can? Oh my god. Wait, I'm not going over there. That sounds like a bad idea. Yeah, so that's Ronin is using their ultimate right now. Oh, what? The little peak.
Barrier up.
Oh, come out.
You're behind. Get back on mission.
I'm on my way. Oh, no. No, get away. Oh, no.
Secure and keep the capture zone.
I have to get to the thing. I got my ult. Stay on the point. I have my ult.
The zone is under assault.
No.
Tango down.
Ow, damn it. All right, we won't lose
Ultra
immediately.
ready
So.
for deployment.
I know it is. Leave me alone. The Uplay faction.
Zone
Oh
is moving.
no.
Relocate. Mission ending, Shadow Team.
I
Everything
know.
Looking good. The zone is under assault. Friendly.
All right, just watch me because they can
Active
still.
camo.
That's the great thing about this. They can still run into the shield and kill me.
Changing base. Shield out.
Capture zone contested.
Oh no! Oh my god, somebody's good.
Capturing. Hostiles on the zone.
No, they're still on it?
Zone changing coordinates.
Oh my god! It appeared out of nowhere. The Division 2 is a third-person looter shooter with some tactical elements. But there's a story mode, right? Is it fast-paced, though? Because that's my biggest problem. Like Rainbow Six, for instance, my biggest problem with it is just that it's not very fast-paced. Or it doesn't feel very fast-paced.
Capture zone contested.
Holy smokes! Guy appeared and got teleported behind me.
Well, they're attacking the zone. Friendly captured.
Oh no! No! Not as fast as this, but it's pretty fast. Oh, I tried to throw a grenade. That was a dumb move. Guy, yeah, I guess they climbed up behind me. It was actually closer than I thought it was gonna be. I thought that said butt rockets. 15. Oh my God, 15 and 32. Don't look at that. Woo. Yeah, I'm digging it. I do like this game. Division, I have Division 2, right? Yeah, I have it. For PS4. Yeah, I should give this game a try. Let's go to Alcatraz Resorts. One second here. Yeah. Oh, wait. Why did it do that? Hang on. Okay. I got a 2-for-1 in that game. Wait, what do you mean? In this game? A rabbit. Yeah, they do that. So the rewards that are in here, so like the little icons, you can get the ones that are rabbits. There was another one that I think is related to something else. I thought it would this right here on the number 27. I think that's related to something specific. Ooh, Prince of Persia faction. The time is now around 45 minutes, so archiving did help, but I had to archive most of my games. Do you have... Vanilla, what system is it on, by the way? Oh, brother. So this is Escort. Oh, headshot, 2 guys with 1... Oh, I always call that collateral damage. Isn't that what that's called? Brawlhalla faction. You should be able to find me at Ubisoft Connect. Oh, you're Logan. Damn it, you're in. Yeah, Vanilla, what is it? What is it on? Oh God, the Just Dance faction. Right. Jerv, the Just Dance faction, but it's just older people playing on the Wii. It's right, because that's the whole big thing. Like the Wii still had Just Dance for a while. So what if the Just Dance faction had like a nod to the Wii? I just didn't know how to, oh, I know, I just don't know how to spell it. I just say collat, C-O-L-L-A-T, because it's like collateral damage.
Counter hostile interference. Got him.
Oh, I stuck him. All right, so this is, whoa. Oh, I don't know where that grenade is. Oh no, how did that grenade kill me? That guy took forever to die. Oh, we had the same problem. Wait, so it's the Switch. Vanilla, is that what you're saying? It's the Switch? That's the problem that I had. That's what it was. It was my SD card. I needed a new memory card. Yeah, I had that exact problem.
Good for our rep.
Barrier deployed.
Oh no! Damn it! I tried to pick up the gun just to have a different gun. Oh my god, that guy on the money. Guy knew exactly where we were.
Package is retreating.
No. Damn it. It's the issue with smaller cards for a long time because as you download new stuff and delete old stuff, you burn the SD card's expected lifespan. I mean, that does make sense.
Barrier up.
Oh, damn it.
Escort the package to the delivery zone.
Gotta get on it. Ah, no! Oh my god, what the hell? Oh, somebody... What? M16... Oh, that grenade, I think, got me, too. Wow, Splatoon looks amazing. So, it's more aggressive than I remember it being. Whoops. That was kind of a misclick there. Oh! Oh, it's still alive. We good? Yeah. This isn't going well. In case anybody's not familiar with stuff like this. Yeah, this isn't going well. Neon.
Package is going the wrong direction.
I'm injured.
Ah! Oh, we gotta get on it. Oh, we're gonna lose. I think we're gonna lose. I'll be amazed if we don't lose. Oh, come on.
Round ending soon.
Yeah, we lost. Oh, wait, somebody's on it. Holy smokes, never mind.
We get even. Five, four. The package nearing 2. 1. Go time. Push the package.
Oh,
up
no.
now.
Oh, I'm trying. Oh my god. All right. So now they only have to. So the way that mode works is that when you get to certain points, you'll get a checkpoint. And you'll get more time on the clock. So the point is to try and get it all the way. And then if you're able to get it all the way, then it switches. Well, either way, it's going to switch sides. Once your turn is done, it'll switch sides. And then the other team, the second team, has to do better than you did. So either they have to get further than you did, or they have to get all the way faster than you did. We didn't make it to the first checkpoint. So all they have to do is get a little bit further than us. So that was not a good one for us. It's halfway done now. Yeah, that was the problem, Vanilla. I'm sure they're helping you out with that. Thank you, by the way, for helping Vanilla out with that. That was the problem that we had, where I would download things and it would take forever.
Hostiles must pass our progress point to win. Don't.
Shield out.
Wait, what? Why did it do that? Why did that just happen? I went to shoot my shield thingy, and then it didn't pop out. Why did it do that? I don't think it would have saved me, but...
Threat neutralized.
Ah! Yeah, it's community day. It says I have 30. Yeah, vanilla, that sounds like what I was having.
Hostiles are closing on our progress point. Shut them down. Package inbound to checkpoint. Intercept.
Yeah, we lost. Oh my god. That was not a good round. Not a good looking round for us there. Sorry, other 3 people. Yeah. Not a good round. Wow, I actually did better than I thought I would. I did. How big is Rocket League? I downloaded it a little while ago. 20 gigs? 25 gigs? I don't think it was gigantic, right? I'm trying to think of how big. No, I don't even think it was that big. I think it was maybe 20. PS5, by the way. I was doing it on PS5. On the Switch, I'm sure it's a lot smaller. This does remind me of Overwatch. The menus and stuff look exactly like it too. Yeah, like a lot of this stuff, it just, and some of this, you know, escort, domination. Once I played Occupy, I was like, oh, it's Hardpoint. So a lot of this stuff is just, it's very familiar because there's only so many ways you can do it differently. And they're good modes. You know, those are fun modes to play. The only reason I didn't, after Warzone, the only reason I never really got into Call of Duty multiplayer was probably just because I didn't have access to it. Because you needed to buy, Warzone was free, but you needed to buy a Call of Duty game to have access to the multiplayer modes. Oh, wait. Hold on. Logan, are you ready? Let me load you up in here. What's this? This stuff reminds me of probably less deviant art of the characters, but it does. Executor. For now. Alright, so let me add you. Let's figure out how to add you here. I guess I need your Ubisoft Connect profile or whatever. Ubisoft Connect. So what do I put here to find you? If you put the Switch into sleep mode while it downloads, it should cut that time down a decent amount. Yeah, it's kind of weird, Shadow, because it feels like they're bad load times, but then they sit there and they hang on 15 and 20%, and then it just goes right up to the top and it's done. Hyrule. There you go. Add? There we go. So it sent you the request. I guess you'll have to approve it. I think I read one of the characters is the top most pornographic thing searched or something. I mean, it could be like Diva, right? If you're talking about Overwatch, it could be Diva, it could be Mei. It's probably one of those two. I don't think it's Tracer. I don't think Tracer was searched more than Diva. Because Diva, I think the thing with Diva was that Diva was the gamer in the Overwatch world. Isn't Diva the gamer? Well, it's now sending an invite. Okay, so no. Okay, so now invite to game. There we go. Chun-Li from Fortnite. I mean, once they added that model, that was the end of it. Warthog, Greg. Come on. Come on. Everybody knows Torbjorn is the top of the Corn Hub charts. Come on. Torbjorn, that's where it's at. Bastion should be it. What's the Winston? I'm sure Winston has their own fandoms. There's 2 more slots, by the way, if anybody wants to get in. We should do this, Ronan. We should do this one day with voice chat and stuff. I should set it up so that we do like voice chat. Oh, this game is wild right here. This one. I'm more of a Widowmaker, but it makes me. It almost makes me sad playing this because I see how much I enjoy it, and I do wish I got into. I do wish I got into Overwatch. I mean, Overwatch was something that I always wanted to try. Oh, what about the guy who used to be my main? Oh, Junkrat. Now, Team Fortress 2. Team Fortress 2 was more of a PC thing, and I was never really a PC gamer. So there's certain like Counter-Strike. I was never gonna get into Counter-Strike because that was mostly a PC thing. Oh,
domination comes naturally to us, fans.
Here, buddy, I'll give you some treats. Here, I'll just throw them down now.
3, 2, 1. Get out there and capture those zones, Shadow Team. Team capture.
So you got to hang out in the zone, and then you'll capture it. And then for every second that you have a zone, oh no! Oh my God, I got pincered there. For every second that you have a zone, you get a point. Oh my God! Wait, they crapped on us. Oh, these guys! Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on, we might have the elites here. I think we're about to lose.
Gathering intel. Throwing sticky grenade.
Oh! Hold on, these might be the guys. Wait a minute.
That's a kill.
They're in like, there's a whole group of them over there. They're having a convention. Oh my God. Oh, we're getting. Oh no.
Swap.
We're assaulting Zone C. Capture zone contested.
Oh. Overwatch is fun, but there's some heroes in it with really cheap abilities. Oh, I thought I had him. Oh, we're getting. Hold on. My apologies to the 2 people who got into a team with us. I got shot from my. But distract me from those. I know I'm feeling drained, but I should be doing something. Oh yeah, I don't like that when that happens. Like, I need to do nothing, but I should be doing something. I hate that feeling.
Shield up.
Capture zone contested. We're assaulting Zone C.
No! Oh, no! I'm trying to hold it down myself over there. Oh, damn it. And you can play Baldur's Gate if you want some Winston action. I haven't picked it up yet.
Zone A under enemy assault. Zone compromised.
Oh my god, every time I turn around, there's two of them. Woo! It's like they know I'm coming. This is where the more popular streamers start to complain about stream sniping. Oh, how did he know I was there? It's like probably because everybody in this game is bunny hopping and they're insane. Spawn killing. Yeah, you can't really, like, the spawns are all over the place here, so. Oh, and I get shot from the back. I mean, this arena right here, this place is always kind of tough. Just because there's so many corners, you just turn around and there's another spot where they are. Oh, no way. Everybody here is a sugar rush. Oh, come on. Everybody's got the, like, oh, he's got the flamethrower. That's an ult. Everybody's got, like, Baja Blast IVs.
Team securing B.
Field out.
You hold my little corner here. Everybody leave me alone.
Zone secured. Zone compromised.
Oh, he had a flamethrower.
Team going after C.
Come on.
We got the zone.
This is my safe space. Don't bother me in my safe space. There's another guy. Every corner you turn around, they're there. They're so good.
We're securing A.
Shh, he doesn't know I'm here.
Also good to go.
Bubbles up.
That didn't kill him. What?
Kick him off.
Oh, where is he? Oh my God, I lost him.
Barrier up.
I mean, we're about to lose, so. Do games explain why you have unlimited lives when you die in an FPS? Are they like clones? No, they don't explain. They never explain that. I mean, do you need it to? You don't really need it to explain it. Some games have a structure that's kind of like that. Like Fortnite, for instance. Well, Fortnite doesn't have any sort of respawn mode. I don't believe so. But Fortnite, the idea with Fortnite is that you're holograms. Oof. Sorry, trolling killers and storm kills. You didn't deserve that. I just die instantly when people shoot in my general direction. Yeah, we got put in. I mean, that's, you know, we're in a corner just because I think at least two of us. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Ronan, I know you play shooters. I don't know what Shadow and Logan, like, I don't know what your, like, how often you play. I mean, I can't even sit here like I'm a shooter pro. This is probably like the third shooter I've played in my life, right? Fortnite. What? I mean, I don't even think I count Splatoon. Fortnite, Call of Duty. What else have I played that's kind of like a shooter multiplayer? I mean, I played Apex for an hour, so right. So everybody's, you know, people are usually much better at these games. You want to try something Pokemon? You could play Pokemon Rogue one of these days. It's a free website-based Pokemon roguelike. I was playing Unite when that came out. I played a lot of Unite, and man, Listen, I played enough Unite to understand why League of Legends players are so angry. That game, I don't know what the hell it was with Pokemon Unite, but the rage just comes out of you when you play that game. I get it. I was playing. I remember playing it, and I'm like, oh, this is a MOBA. This is what MOBAs are like. And then I remember the rage that the game would drive me into. I'm like, I understand League of Legends players now. Only shooter I play these days is Hell Let Loose, and that's pretty rarely too. Yeah, I play competitive games like Get On My Level, way down here. Yeah, this is Tom Clancy's. What is it? Is it Ghost Recon? Ghost Recon, right? I have a friend who's into Pokemon Unite, who's in a Pokemon Unite league. Vanilla, hats off to them, because that game drives out the anger in me.
2, 1. Secure all the capture zones. We're assaulting Zone C. We got the zone.
Changing mags.
Whoa! Oh my God! I saw him at the last second.
Capture zone. Got him. We're moving on Zone B.
Oh no! Oh, what the hell? I enjoy not having friends with solo. We either dominate or my ally just jumps into the other player. The welcome death. What? What did he hit me with? The 870 shotgun.
Phantoms don't get frustrated. We get even. Enemies on B. Light them up.
Oh no!
Grenades away.
Woo!
I'm injured.
Whoa. Oh! Leave me alone! That's what you get. See that?
Zone C in trouble.
Should have not bothered me.
We got the zone.
We got the zone, we got the zone, we got the zone. Oh! Oh no! I almost fell.
We're assaulting Zone C.
Shield out.
We're moving on Zone B.
Hey, leave me alone. I can't shoot through that? It's glass. Come on.
Zone secured.
No way you don't shoot through that.
Capture zone contested.
Swapping mags.
That
Cover.
was a miracle that I didn't die right there. Oh no! Oh, I was out.
Zone's locked down. Enemies on
Oh
B.
my God! Wait.
Light them up. Zone C in trouble.
Barrier deployed.
Zone A under enemy assault.
Woo!
We're assaulting Zone C. Zone secured.
Oh! Oh! That stupid grenade he threw. You jerk. Two arrested, including a 71-year-old man for allegedly stealing almost 3,000 boxes of Lego. Of Lego? 3,000 boxes of Lego. There has to be. That's like the Italian job, but instead of gold bars, it's Lego. So basically, it's the Italian job, but it's worth
Shield
more.
out.
We're moving on zone B. We're going for B. We're securing A. Zone compromised.
No! Oh, there was somebody in there. Yeah, it's like 3,000 boxes of Lego. It's a heist. It's a heist said to be worth $7 billion.
Zone B under assault.
What? Was it George Clooney? I bet it was George Clooney and 10 other people. Oh! Oh!
Zone secured.
Stupid spider! Ow.
Hostiles on A.
Did someone say arm? No, we're not resetting the counter. You can't reset the counter because we use the word arms. Oh my god, that was my fault.
Sit rep. Hostiles are on the ropes. Maintain mission advantage.
I'm injured. Barrier up.
Alright, so we got that. We need the
Capturing
other
zone
one.
B.
Okay. We need at least one other zone. Oh my god! What did he have? Oh, he had an
Take
AK.
all zones and keep them secure. We're securing A.
Oh my god!
We got the zone. Tangos on zone A. C is under enemy attack. Situation report. Enemy echelon is tracking with sonar goggles. Zone secured.
Can I come out? There's a couple of things. Supposedly, I think there's an update in the works for the game. I do think that this game does need some work in some areas. The experience that you earn, like to level up a gun, for instance, it's very high. You need a lot of experience to level up some of these guns. Oh no! No, that was my fault. I literally switched weapons at the worst possible time.
Team securing B.
Oh my god, that guy fries me every time I see him.
Revenge. Gotta do it.
Oh, thank you, whoever that was.
C is under enemy attack. Ultra ready for deployment.
All right. Oh. Out of my way.
Team has boots on A.
Activating Aegis.
Oh my god, we have no zones?
Zone secured. We got the zone.
Oh, no. Okay, we got two zones. Oh my god, we're cutting it close.
Hostiles on A. Kick them off.
Here's the cack went. Hold on.
Zone contested.
Can anyone provide first aid?
Barrier deployed.
Oh no! Oh, I saw the grenade at the last second. Oh no way! Oh come on, come
We're
on, come on,
taking
come on.
A. Team securing B.
Okay, team securing B. What? I got me. Oh, that shotgun? What the hell?
Enemy on A.
With that shotgun, that thing is incredible.
Got that napalm you requested.
We're on B.
No, I'm just spamming my shield. Oh wait, we win! Yes! Oh my god, that was close. Picture the people looking like the sweaty gamer dudes playing Unite. That was me, by the way. Sitting there like, come on! I would be screaming at that game. Oh my god, we got carried by Bent Glitter. Thank you, Bent Glitter 1956. Wait, 1956? There's no way you're 60, you're almost 70 years old, right? What is that, 1956? What does that put you at? 68? Remember to use the correct verb when you say breed chocobos. Yes, with other chocobos. Yeah, that was that today's part? Was that today's part? Hey, River Die. Yeah, see, the loading times, they're not bad. It's just it looks like it hangs up to like 30% and then it just immediately is finished. Before they defaulted to mics off, I've heard so many people yelling at Pokemon Unite while they were chasing 5 players alone. Like, oh, why aren't you helping me? Yeah, it's like that. It really was. Like Dragon, it was crazy. I had to delete it. That was another game that I was like, I have to delete this game. I can't have this game. Oh, it was mentioned a few. Oh yeah, it was when we did the Chocobo stuff. We're almost done that game. Final Fantasy 7. I mean, a little behind the scenes here. We finished it. We did beat the game already. I'm gonna say this. About the Final Fantasy 7 playthrough. You are going to want to watch the last fight with Sephiroth. That's all I'm gonna say. But you are going to want to watch that fight. I've only ever had to do that with Overwatch 2. Like I was saying earlier, Overwatch is a game that I wanted to play, and I just never got around to playing it. I never gave it a shot. And then I was like, oh, okay, I'll do Overwatch 2. And then Overwatch 2 got a bunch of bad flack. And then, I mean, it did turn into this sort of situation where the Overwatch community started to seem like they were a toxic one. So I kind of didn't want to be a part of that.
Domination comes naturally.
Have you decided what game you'll play for the channel? I'm still trying to decide. I have a couple of them that are kind of like, I'm just going to do that.
3, 2,
Blaster Master
1.
Zero, I think, is probably going to end up being one of the games that I play. And there's 3 of those, so then I can play the other ones. Oh my god.
Shield out.
Okay, that was a great grenade right there, huh? That was the world's greatest grenade that I threw there. That was don't tell anybody that you saw me do that. Oh my god. Meanwhile, that guy's grenade was like the bee's knees. There's no way I fried you like that. I can't even say I fried him. No. Yeah, I think Blaster Master Zero is a good thing. I mean, there's a couple of different games that are set up that we're gonna do for the channel. Woo. Oh, I didn't even see that guy there. Just do part 1 playthrough of Super Metroid. Will you do any Final Fantasy games? I would, but the problem with Final Fantasy games is just that they're very long RPGs. So that's something that I think they want to start to move away from, so that we're not having these 70-part games that we're playing for months at a time. So I know that there's a inclination to move away from that. If I were gonna do anything like that, I don't think I would do Final Fantasy. I think I'd be more likely to do something else. Chrono Cross would probably be a bit too much, and I haven't played that game in forever. I mean, the other part is just, you know, what game do I feel confident enough at? Matt's gonna do 64. Matt's gonna do. I didn't know that they had already talked about, like, if and when they do Paper Mario, Matt's gonna be the one to do that. I didn't know that they had set that up. No shot. So yeah, I think about it and I'm like, I don't know what game I feel confident enough at. I hard scope around that entire corner, and the second I stop looking, he jumps out like a lion attacking a gazelle. Did I stick him? I thought I stuck him.
We're moving on Zone B.
I mean, 1,000-year door is not the worst idea, right? The new 1,000-year door.
Capture zone contested.
I'll tell you what I could do is Final Fantasy 16. I think I'm qualified to do Final Fantasy 16. I mean, you asked if I would do RPGs, so, you know, I don't know if that would count. I don't think that game is long enough that it's not doable. No!
We're assaulting Zone C.
Factory in tow.
Mario RPG, that's not bad. Yeah, it's always tough to... Because that's the other problem, is that, you know, you don't... I have the same problem here, where I don't know...
Barrier deployed.
Do I want to do these games that are very, very long?
We got the zone. Zone contested. Enemy zone.
What the... Really?
Light 'em up.
16 would be nice, but people do tend to be divisive. I'm not even worried about divisive. Like, I don't think that we're going to be, like, infighting when we're playing that game. I just worry about the length of the game more than anything else, but I think that might actually... And that's another thing with 16, because some of the battles can be pretty long. I don't know if that would make an issue.
Enemy has boots on A. Zone B under assault. Team securing Zone A.
Watch this. Watch this.
Zone contested.
Oh, no! He turned around too fast.
Swapping mags. Cover.
Woo! Good job, Logan. Stopped them at just the right time.
You're dominating. Keep up the pressure.
Good defense on that, Logan. Whoa!
I'm injured.
Secure all the capture zones and keep them that way.
Quick! Secure the capture zones and keep them that way, because the game told us to.
Zone B's compromised. Zone contested. We're securing A. We're going.
Barrier up.
Watching. Sweating!
We got the zone.
Now I'll hang here and wait for them to come back and take the zone back.
Hostile incursion on C.
No. Oh, wait, that's you.
Zone secured.
Is this a daycare? Hey, I mean, it might be. I think it is. It's finally done. Congrats, Vanilla.
Zone B's compromised.
Woo! Thank you, T-Butter.
Losing nothing. You're close to winning. Zone contested.
Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell was that? Is that the daycare from Toy Story 3? Wait, did Ubisoft do any Toy Story games? There we go. Maybe we can get a Toy Story faction. I'm headed to the other area, but
Thank you. got the key. Ultra good to go.
Oh no!
I mean, of course we won.
Oh, Brett left the match right at the end. What was my least favorite part of Thousand Year Door? How do we do there? 16, 12 and 17. It's not bad. Least favorite part of Thousand Year Door. I always think the Gliss Pit. Like, that's always the first thing that comes to mind, but it's really not. I mean, there's a little bit of Chapter 5 stuff. Which one was Chapter 6 again? Chapter 6 was the train. Chapter 6 was the train. I don't like the train too much. Yeah, there was the murder mystery train. It was the filler, the filler arc. I think I don't like the train very much. I don't know. Do I think that that's my least favorite? The backtracking for 7, for Chapter 7, I think is kind of annoying. But that's not the whole chapter. I think that's my problem with Chapter 6 is that most of it is the train, and then you're done the train. I think it's just because I think it's just because the train feels... Every bit of Chapter 6 feels like it comes out of nowhere. Like, they all kind of come out of nowhere. Right? The Glitch Pit is just a random thing that you go... It's a random place that the star happens to be, so you go there, and you have to do all of that stuff. The Twilight Town is a random place. Like, that's literally how the game works, is that it's all these random places. I think the problem is... When you go to Hooktail's Castle, you go to Hooktail's Castle. When you go to the Glitz Pit, you go to the Glitz Pit. When you go to Twilight Town and the tower there, you go to Twilight Town and the tower. When you go for the train, when you go to the museum where the star is kept, everything takes place on the way there. And I don't know, it just has like the murder mystery thing, and the monster just kind of comes out of nowhere. Like,
Escort.
it feels random to me, and I think that's my issue. Okay, so this is the escort thing again. Now what we're doing is we're defending first, so now we have to stop them from getting far, and if we can stop them initially, they'll do as bad as we did the first time. What about Symphony of the Night? I don't know. I don't think that would be... I mean, it's not like it's a game that I don't know how to play, but...
Escorting the package to the delivery zone.
Can you jump up there? You can't do that.
Reloading.
Barrier deployed.
Oh, no. Yeah, Johnny played it at least twice, which I was there for one of them, so that's why it's I mean, I know people won't care, right? I know people would be like, you know, they're not going to be like, you already played this game, I'm unsubscribing. Like, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm not paying nearly. Oh my god. Oh, there's a guy up there. That's what's happening. See, I would say 64, but Matt's already gonna do 64. When we get around to Paper Mario 64, Matt's gonna do that. I would like to play that. If I'm being completely honest, I would like to play that game. But Matt, I think they already had it planned that Matt was gonna do it.
Phantoms don't get frustrated.
Oh, this is This is a terrible match,
Enemy
by the way.
package nearing checkpoint.
I think
Stop
Escort's
it.
the mode that I'm probably the worst at.
Enemy past the checkpoint. Take him out.
I'm also shooting like ass right now. I don't know why. Chapter 6, the boss doesn't come out of nowhere. You get on a train station, it's some bedlam, duplex, train station sabotage, and it brought something. You can do tactics, JPL screen, apply. Yeah, I don't think that's... I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I'm just going to sort of downplay everything. It's difficult because you know, I'm
Barrier up.
a streamer and I've been streaming for a while. So when I approach this, when I pick games and stuff, I approach it like that guy kills me. I approach it like a streamer. So I look at it from the way I stream. And I know that it's different. I know that it's very different because there's a lot of people, so you know, there's going to be other people there to help make content. Sorry, I'm trying to talk and have this conversation, but I'm also like we're getting our asses handed to us, so
Swapping mags. Cover me.
Package is in retreat.
and we traded right there. Yeah, it's hard to multitask in these types of games. I would say DK60, DK94, but that isn't long. Well, that's not too bad either. Like if it's shorter games, that might not be an issue. I don't know. That's also an interesting thought that I was having about, should I try to play something that people don't normally play? Right? Like Titanfall 2. The story mode for Titanfall 2. That's not something that I think any one of them would want to play. So would that be a good idea? But at the same time, it's not the normal content for that for SGB. So does that make it a good idea or a bad idea? Yeah, not 64. No, I don't. I wouldn't play Donkey Kong 64. No.
Opposing forces secured another checkpoint.
Oof. Okay. Although I don't exactly. I mind 64. No. That's great that you don't mind it. I don't want to play it.
A medic.
Oh my god. What about Twilight Princess? SGB is always in a mix of things, so it could be a nice change of pace. Yeah, so I was thinking about that too. I was thinking about, you know, what could I do that's not typical for the channel?
Barrier deployed.
Got him back. They're almost to the delivery zone.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, that's the collectathon. That's not something I'm gonna enjoy playing. Yeah, I wonder about, would something like Titanfall 2 be a thing? Okay. And they're across. Oh, wait, oh my god, stop.
Shield up.
Oh my god, my aim is terrible. Done. That's them. So now we have to do the same thing, but we have to get there faster. And
Mission update.
Quite
You're
frankly,
on attack.
I'm
Move that
curious to
weapon
see how this is going to go. Yeah, for no reason whatsoever, Greg plays Banjo-Tooie. I mean, I thought about other stuff. I thought about games that were a little stranger. I thought about specific things. I mean, I've believe me, I've been thinking about this a lot. I thought about like Halloween, playing Illbleed, but I think John said he wanted to do that just because that's something that he's always talked about doing. There is a remaster of Killing Time coming up. So Killing Time could be a game that I do. You did Far Cry 5. Yeah, you're right about that. They did Far Cry 5, so maybe Titanfall 2 isn't that crazy. It's very fast-paced too. Maybe that could be my thing. I keep thinking about, like, that's another thing I think about is, like, if it's this kind of game that, you know, that's definitely a Greg game. What would you say is a Greg game? And I guess a fast-paced action game would probably be more me.
Delivery zone last round. Now we need to beat their time.
Maybe Stellar Blade. Oh, okay.
That's a kill.
One thing I don't like about this game is that you can't just hop on stuff. Oh my God. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of the fact that you're like, you know, we joke about yellow paint, and yellow paint's oh, I can't believe that just happened. Yellow paint's kind of important in this because this does have it. This has yellow stuff wherever you can climb on things. Like, not that, but hang on. It does, like, you'll see a box with a yellow sheet on it or something, and that'll indicate that you can climb up there. I think there's one here. Right here. Look, there's literally a giant yellow arrow. Does Splatoon have yellow ink? Right there? Okay. Whoa! I'm actually doing better than I thought. Alright, see, yeah, here. Yellow. And that's literally what it's for. Like, what, you know what kind of makes me laugh about that too? The whole yellow paint thing. Like, people are like, ah, yellow paint, it doesn't make any sense, it's ridiculous, blah, blah, blah. We've had red barrels in games for decades. When is the last time you went somewhere and saw a bunch of gray barrels and a red one? You never see that. But in real life, you see it all in video games, you see it all the time. So yeah, the red paint thing is always I think about that, and it is kind of funny because that's the argument, is that it doesn't seem realistic, and it's like, neither are red barrels.
Good boy.
Shoot! Oh no, I don't have one ready.
Reloaded.
What? Yellow paint is also realistic. I literally walk down the street almost every day on my way to the gym. Oh, and there's just yellow paint stuff.
Can anyone provide first aid?
Whoa. Oh! Oh! He was almost dead. Oh no.
I'm injured.
Right, heal. Heal.
Got that napalm you requested.
Healed up.
Oh my god, the screen was shaking. I couldn't see anything. No. Gonna have to use something like Greg's debut when you first start. I did see, I won't say, but I did see, well, I can say, but I did see the new artwork. I did see that there's, people already knew about it. John, I think John posted like early pictures or something.
Going the wrong direction.
Barrier up.
Oh my God.
And you keep blocking it.
So there is some new artwork on the horizon. The Lego Horizons! Oh my God, that grenade was amazing. John posted it in the Discord. The completed KH. No way! Would it be funny to jump into Final Fantasy VII Remake on SGB? I mean, would it be funny? I don't know why it would be funny, but I think eventually that's the plan. Just the head. Yeah, okay, so that's all I saw. KH. All I saw was the heads. Oh, we're okay, we're gonna lose.
Package is losing ground. Mission update. Time is running out.
I'm injured.
Changing mags.
Tango down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nah, we lost it. Go right from the original right into the remake. Oh. Yeah, I think it's possible. I think it's possible. I don't know who would play that, though. Oh, that Contra game that came out. That's not a bad idea. Why were you fools running past the package? To try and clear them out further ahead. I know that there were some people that weren't on it, but you got to clear them out further ahead. Yeah, it's okay. There's a moment where at least 3 of our guys went past the package. Yeah, because they were trying to clear them out. Because then you get into the spot. I'm not gonna get into it. What's an awful game you can let's play? What's wrong with the? Oh wait. What's an awful game you can let's play? I mean, Ender Lilies was good to the end. I don't know. Twilight Princess. I mean, that game's just gonna take forever. I don't know. I don't know what like. I mean, what bad game would I want to play? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's difficult because SGB, you know, it's a Let's Play channel, which I don't normally do. I count on the live engagement. I count on the live interaction, I should say. I count on the live interaction to drive me through a lot of stuff. So even though there are a lot of games where I think, I don't know if I want to be playing this or not, I don't really worry too much. Oh, it glitched out. I don't really worry too much about it because I know that we're gonna talk about stuff and it's gonna be interesting. Let's Plays are very different because they're fundamentally, you know, you're doing stuff and we have to interact with each other, but then we have to count on it being interesting for a bunch of people that don't get to interact with us. So if I loaded up a video of me playing XDefiant, you might watch it and you might say, I'm not going to really care about this game. So I'm not going to be really interested in it. Whereas if we're streaming, even if you're not like right now, even if you guys aren't big XDefiant fans, it might be fun to still watch it because we're still talking, we're still interacting. So the interaction is what's here. And then the game is sort of secondary. Whereas in a Let's Play, it's kind of true, but it's also kind of the gameplay is a little bit more important. It's a bigger slice of the pie.
Zone control. You're on attack.
I don't see Twilight Princess taking much longer than Majora's playthrough. Bear in mind, if I were to play something like if I were the one that was going to do Twilight Princess, because I lost a bet, first of all, is why I would do it. If I were going to be the one doing it, it wouldn't be anywhere near as thorough. It would be, I'm going to play this game, we're going to beat this game.
Take the capture zones to
I'm not going to
access
100% everything. All right. We really should be moving to one spot. It's usually better that way, but in the beginning I like to split it up.
Barrier deployed.
zone contested.
Okay. I'm unfamiliar with this. Who is this Thomas Clancy you speak of? Oh, what? Elliot played Spider-Man 2 any percent. Oh yeah, he did. Hey, Ryan. Just popping in before BSC session to see how you're doing. We're doing okay. I hope you're doing all right. I saw you playing, what's it called earlier. I was watching a little bit of that. Woo. Oh, no.
Changing mags.
What was the icon under my name in the briefing screen? I did not notice. It might have been my icon for my faction.
Capture zone contested.
Changing mags.
Revenge.
Barrier up.
Oh! Oh!
Got that napalm you request.
Capture zone secured.
New mag.
Woo! All right, so you take one zone, and that gives you a little bit more time. So then you go after the other. No! Oh, I think I was on like a 5 or 6 kill streak there.
Move on those zones, Shadow Team.
Oh, what the hell? You have to get a lot in that game because you don't get many heart containers from that. Wait, for Twilight Princess? Yeah, had a rough F-Zero day. It didn't look like you were doing too bad. There were 1 or 2 moments where I was like, I'm pretty sure Ryan's better than this. Oh, for Majora's Mask. For Majora's Mask. I mean, I always have kind of a gripe with Majora's Mask. Like, Majora's Mask is always kind of funny to me. Thank you, Ryan, for the 80 stream streak. Majora's Mask is always kind of funny to me because people always say that, people always defend it. They defend it as a game. They defend it as a Zelda game. But then they always also add, you have to do a lot of the stuff to get the most out of that game. And then it's like, so is it a great game if you have to play it very specifically in order to enjoy it? Like, that seems like there's fundamentally stuff wrong with the game.
Shield out.
I enjoy Majora's Mask Zero, but the game itself I don't enjoy as it's structured. Yeah, so much has to be done to get stuff out of it, which is a bad thing. That doesn't sound like it's a good, right? That's not an endorsement. That's not a positive endorsement of a game. Oh, you're right behind the you're right behind the wall there.
Zone compromised. Mission's wrapping up soon.
So yeah, it's funny because I like to crap on Twilight Princess, and really probably Majora's Mask is the game that I should be crapping on. I don't know. Everybody always defends it, and then whoa. Oh, okay, that was my own fault. I was headed to the zone.
5, 4, 3,
Yeah, I'm not really rushing over there.
1.
You do get 6 bottles and mask. I do think Twilight Princess has the best dungeons in the series. Oh wait, we're not even done. We're switching sides.
Mission update. You're on defense.
So same thing. They have to get further than we are. They have a hacker. Yeah, the hacker got my... He got my shield a couple of times. Wait, when you say hacker, I don't know if you mean hacker or that's what he does in the game. Okay, under my name there's a logo. Oh, the little symbol. So that's my ability. So I have a shield. Ronan has a shield. Logan and Icemon have intel, which is like a radar that tells you where everybody is. Yeah, that's your ability. They give you that so that you can judge who has what, and you can sort of if you load up your character and everybody has the shield, then you might want to switch and put on a different ability.
Prevent the enemy from securing more zones than we did.
Yeah, so that shield right there, that's Ronan's shield. That's Ronan's ability. I have that too. No way. Is there a tier for skills? No, you just have skills.
Capture zone
You just
contested.
have them. There's a tier for the weapons. When you level the weapons up.
I'm in bad shape.
Whoa. Oh, is there man? That I don't know. I mean, there probably is. I don't really look that stuff up. I think that the abilities so far are pretty useful on their own. So I'd say for the most part, there's a good balance. Oh my God, they're all. Wait, never mind. We're done. We lost.
Don't let that happen again.
I saw that happening. It's also one of those hardest things because you don't like you don't like that you have to play the game. I'm like, that's not that simple with Majora's Mask. Why are we? Was it slotting people in Polar Zoo? Yeah. See, when I have the best on the the high score, that's a problem. What's this? I like the Link in Skyward Sword. They capture one and we're further along capturing the other. Yeah, so that's how they win. That's how you win. Overall, their score was better. Oh, yeah, Shadow. I saw. How did we lose? That's why. Because they got further along than we did. Oh, that blazing guy was killing me with 2 hits with the default. Oh, he was hacker. Because there's an ability for hacking in the game. So he was a hacker. Oh, well, that's... Wait, the game's dying. Thoughts on Skyward Sword Wii versus Switch? I haven't played the Switch version. I don't even have it. I haven't picked it up. That's a game that I got to pick up. My thoughts on the Wii version... I don't know. I feel like my thoughts on Skyward Sword on the Wii... it's been a long time since I played it. But I remember having the same problem that a lot of people had. I thought that the motion controls worked well enough, but I didn't want to use them. You know, it wasn't a thing that I wanted to do. Which I think, you know what, I'll be honest with you. I think maybe that's part of my problem with Twilight Princess is I played the Wii version. So I wonder if that has something to do with it. But I didn't want to use the motion controls. I didn't find that the motion controls added anything interesting to Skyward Sword. You had a lot of backtracking. You had a lot, like, it's just all the same stuff that everybody has said. I don't feel like I have anything unique to add to the Skyward Sword pile. To the, I don't know what the word I'm looking for there is. I don't really have anything to add to it because I agree with what everybody says. I think that the game felt very tedious. I think that the motion controls didn't really add anything. Like Metroid Prime 3. I think the motion controls added a lot to that game. I think that that game worked very well with motion controls. But Skyward Sword, I didn't care. It didn't add anything for, you know, to have Link.
This mission plays to our
That
strengths.
wasn't interesting to me. I didn't really care for the puzzles that used it in any way. I didn't care for the items that used it in any way. It just wasn't interesting.
1. Secure all the capture zones. We're assaulting Zone C.
Barrier deployed.
Capture zone contested. We got the zone. That's a kill.
Wait, there's a guy in here. Oh my god. Oh no!
Zone secured.
What?
Enemies on B. Light them up.
My god, I've been chasing that guy forever.
Capture zone contested. Zone A under enemy assault. Zone
I
C
hate
in
this
trouble.
level because of those lights on the ground. They look like sticky grenades because the sticky grenades have little blinking lights on them.
Situation report. Enemies control all zones.
Oh my
Deal
god,
with
do they
them.
really?
We're assaulting Zone C.
Barrier deployed.
Oh no!
Phantoms don't get frustrated. We get even. Zone secured.
See these blinking lights right here? They drive me crazy because they look like grenades. Oh my god, I killed you twice in a row. I'm sorry, that guy is tilted. No! That was my fault. I have no one to blame but myself.
Zone A under enemy assault.
Oh, that guy is... Was his name Leet Tech? That guy is gonna have nightmares about me tonight.
We're moving on Zone B.
Oh, we moved on C. What am I doing?
Capture zone contested. Zone C in trouble.
What the heck? Oh, it was right behind me. Yeah, Skyward Sword, like, story-wise and character-wise, I thought was fine. I liked the Link in that game. I love the Zelda in that game. But it's the gameplay. There's not enough.
Team capture
There's not
zone
enough
A.
of that stuff that is fine to justify the stuff that's frustrating in that
Gotta
game.
do it.
Oh my god! Why did you? Oh no!
Enemies on B.
This is Paper Mario.
Light 'em up.
This is what you don't
Zone
know.
contested.
Yeah, I'm playing as Koops right now. He's just really mad.
Enemy echelon is tracking with
Uh-oh.
sonar goggles. Hostile incursion on C.
No! What was the name of Cooper partner from 64? Cooper. That was Cooper. It was Cooper in 64, and it was Coops in Thousand Year Door. Right? I didn't get those backwards, did I?
Zone compromised. Team going after C. Team has boots on A. Zone secured.
Alright. This way? Oh, you took that kill right out of my hands. Oh my god.
Secure all the capture zones and keep them that way.
Secure all the capture zones. We're trying.
Barrier deployed.
Yeah, I'll give you guys a shield. Oh my god, how much of that was I missing? Whew.
Zone compromised. We're securing A.
No!
Sit rep. Hostiles are on the
The
road.
Rayman
Maintain
Kids
mission
faction.
advantage.
No, wait, that one's bad. Well, it's not the Rayman part, it's the kids part. The Rayman part is fine.
Barrier up.
Thank you. Alright. Popping in here. Oh, no!
Under assault. Enemies taking C. Zone contested.
Enemies taking
We
C.
got the zone. Hostiles on A. Kick them off.
Woo!
I am down, but not
Alright, so we're
out.
good here. Good there. Do we have all the zone? Oh my god! No! There were two of them. If you ever see Captain Laserhawk. Oh, that's that. Yeah, Rayman Kids is basically propaganda. That's that weird thing that came out that was like, what do you mean it's related to this? I know what you're talking about. Okay. What is it? 152? This will probably be the last game, by the way. Oh no, I almost did that.
Ultra ready for deployment.
Now my Ultra's ready? That took forever.
Bubbles up.
You got it done.
Oh look, someone typed GG in chat. No one ever types in chat. Eh, 14 and 18, not bad. Oh, Ronan. Tearing it up. Hold on. All right. Rare, respectful FPS gamer. I like, it's definitely respectful, but I don't know. People just kind of, I turn it off, right? I turn off chat, so I don't even realize it's there half the time. I forget that it's there. I have yet to, what a funny thing to open up my Twitter to. I have yet to try voice chat. I have yet to turn it on and see what happens when I go to voice chat. All right. That was the last one, by the way. I thought, I wasn't sure if I said that already. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. You guys are welcome. Obviously, you're welcome to friend each other and you guys can play, but oh wait, should I leave party? How do I do that? How do I leave party? Social? How do I leave party here? Leave party. There we go. I'll click myself. Wait, what? There we go. The Call of Duty death chat. I mean, yeah, that's the funniest thing is the proximity chat in Call of Duty. That's hysterical. You piece of yeah. I mean, no. I still think. I still have with yesterday. Well, Uncle Silver thinking he's making up a puzzle fighter game that actually existed. I still think the funniest thing. No, not even lightning bolt CT. I think the funniest proximity chats and death chats in Call of Duty is when you kill them, because it only opens for a second. That's the thing. It's not Kia, it's not 5 seconds. It's 1 second. It's the second they die, you get 1 second after. And yes, I have heard people that are like locked and loaded with a slur or something. I have heard that before. Nothing to me is funnier than when you kill them and you hear, "Oh, what the hell?" And it's like a 7-year-old. I think that is the most hysterical thing. I don't know if that's me being toxic or if it's just because I don't expect it. If you've never heard, go to YouTube and watch like Call of Duty Death compilations. There is something so funny about when the death goes off and it's like a 7-year-old. I don't. It's so good. And I don't know why. I feel like it's me being toxic, but it's hysterical because it's like, oh man, and it's a 7-year-old. It's so funny. Hold on. Wait, what? Wait, the Game Awards is on. The Game Awards is streaming something. I thought there were no events today. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Ronan, that's pretty bad. See, that's the thing, Ronan. I've heard them where they don't start at dirty. They don't start at U. They start at N because they're locked and loaded, ready to go. Yeah, they're streaming something right now called it says Summer Game Fest 2024 Future of Play Wholesome Games Latin American Games. So I guess there is some event going on. I think it's just like an ad for a bunch of other stuff. It's not a 7-year-old. It's Elmo. Oh, man. I've heard those too. I've heard like the voice changers. I've seen compilations of people that use voice changers, so they always sort of make it like that. But there's something so funny about it. I don't know why it makes me laugh. I had a 14-year-old kid as soon as he found out I was a girl playing Overwatch 2. He said, "Go make me." Yeah, they're the first. Yeah, they're like, "Oh man, I got her." Right, like vanilla. Like they're in a room with their friends, and they're like, "Yeah, I said go make me a sandwich." Yeah, and it's like you're not even original at all. Right? To be honest, vanilla. It's at a point where it shouldn't happen. But I'm so used to the concept of it happening that I just kind of assume that, all right, they're just going to be, they're doing it to do it, right? Like I question whether or not the kid that says "go make me a sandwich" is an actual like a male chauvinist, right? I don't know that that's what they actually are. I think it's just because they think that it's funny to do. So they do it. So because people do that all the time. They don't do like slurs and sexual comments or anything, but they insult each other. You're garbage, you're trash, and we kind of let that roll off. But at the same time, they are insulting. But it's just not as severe as some of the other stuff. Yeah, did you tell him to go? And Vanilla and Ronan, that's my response. Is like, so say something back to them. To have something ready to go, like, "Go make me a sandwich." It's like, what are you, too stupid to make one yourself? Like, so it's like, I don't know. I feel like, what it is? What part of it is? I think part of it is because I'm a guy, and that's how guys talk to each other. Guys, that's a very common thing for guys, is to sort of talk to each other, especially when you're good friends. When guys are good friends, they'll crap on each other, not literally. They'll, you know what I mean? They'll insult each other, they'll tease each other, they'll give each other a hard time. Guys will play games like this they will scream at each other. They will blame each other for losing. And then they will queue up a game and it'll be like none of it ever happened. And they won't carry it with them. And that's such a guy thing. That I don't say that because I'm trying to be sexist or anything. I say that just through experience. I notice that guys are like that, where guys, and that's like part of it. Part of it is that we're almost sort of pushing each other, and we're kind of like, it's almost like at the same time we're pissing each other off, but we know that we're not going to be pissed off. It's the brother mentality. I'm gonna talk to him that way, but you better not talk to him that way. So it kind of works out that way. So yeah, that's a very common thing for guys. So the whole thing, like, make me a sandwich, it's obviously an insulting thing, but I feel like most guys would probably respond well if you just can't in gaming. I feel like they'd respond well if you just came at them with something else and you insulted them. And some of them obviously are going to take it too far, right? They're fragile, tiny little baby egos are going to be all hurt by it. But I think you're going to have some guys that are like, yeah, that's good. She told you to go do your homework, right? Like the other guys will give him a hard time about it. And that sort of endearment, it that's what it is. It becomes an endearing sort of way that you talk to each other. And that's what guys are big on that. It's such a strange thing. You know, if guys walk in and they'll see their friend, you know, they'll be at the bar or something, or they'll be hanging out and their friend will walk in and it's like, oh, look at this a-hole, right? Oh, you know, and they'll do that. And it's just sort of a thing. It's weird. Go make you a sandwich. Sorry, do you want better? Yeah, you're toast, sucker. Guys are taught you're not supposed to seem weak. So maybe that's it. Maybe that's like a byproduct of guys being taught to be strong, so they sort of poke and prod each other every once in a while. Bart Simpson and Sonic are unironically relatable in that regard. Yeah. Right? Like, go make me a sandwich. Why, does your mom not love you enough to make you one? Like, lock that one in. Lock that one in. Hey, go make me a sandwich. It's not my fault your mom doesn't love you enough to make you one. And I guarantee you'll get a laugh out of it. There is a thing showing that guys tend to have more lasting friendships precisely because of the brother mentality, because we're more open and willing to call each other out on shit. We tend to not have resentment build up as much in women, majorly tend to try not to hurt each other and hold back until things overflow, and then it can hold it against each other. Yeah, and I've seen that. I've seen women and girls that you know, they don't like being friends with other girls because they're catty, because they don't say anything. And it's just like, just say something. Just you know, just blurt it out and say something, and then get them to say it back to you, and that's a healthy friendship, in my opinion. Is when you can do that. What sounds like a better friend? Someone that you can talk smack to, and they can talk smack to you, and you get it all out there, or somebody who you're afraid to say anything to that might put them off because it's going to set them off and it's going to hurt your friendship. Like, which of those sounds healthier? Yeah, because you're both. Can't make one. Yeah, I guarantee you, if you do that, if you get somebody that says go make me, if you're a girl or woman and you get somebody that says go make me a sandwich, and your immediate response is it's not my fault your mom doesn't love you enough to make you one, I guarantee you get a positive response out of that. Hang on. Girls more Christians hit something truly personal. Guys tend to never forget. Not that that's bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. Oh, poof! You're a sandwich. Women at Walmart go against each other, and now they talk in groups and cliques, and I'm like, it's like high school again, and I don't want to have anything to do with that. We talking smack. There's a guy at work that I'm good friends with. People think we hate each other, borderline racist to each other, when in fact we know that the people that know us know that we love each other like brothers. Could you keep it all out there? Could you keep it all? You let all of that sort of come out in different ways, and then if anything is truly wrong, you'll say it. Yeah, guys are supposed to be strong. Tend to talk tend to trash talk because we all know acting tough is a big show for society. We also don't hold it against others as long as it doesn't get personal. And I think that's important. I think that's, again, you really shouldn't, you know what I mean? As far as stuff like that, as far as like, you know, go make me a sandwich, like it comes from it. I think maybe that's the problem, is that it comes from, it feels like it comes from a very negative place, and really it's smack talk, you know, and the way you combat smack talk is you talk smack, and you throw it back, and then it works. And it works. And I've been, like, in Call of Duty, I've been in random groups with people who are talking trash, and I just talk trash with them. And you know what we do? We all queue up for the next game together. Give me 1 second here. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what this Game Awards thing is, so I'm not gonna send you there anyway. But how do I? Sorry, I'll send you there. There we go. Yeah, why do you hate that guy? Oh, that's my homie. Yeah, Jerv, that's exactly right. Like, F you, F you. You know, oh, well, man, you guys are not getting along. What are you talking about? That was great. that was a typical interaction, you know? The whole get back in the kitchen, go make a sandwich is extra dumb because other than their mothers, if you look at who is in the kitchen the most, it's actually a male dominated industry. Yeah, so I mean, there's always, and like, you don't come at them with facts, right? You know, well, actually, it turns out that kitchen work, right? You come up with something like that. Is, you know, you're too stupid to make one yourself, and you know, I don't know. I feel like there's other responses than just being hurt by it. And if you're hurt, you're hurt, right? If it sucks, it sucks. I can't tell people how to feel, but I think that a lot of people, if they were to realize that sort of thing, it's almost like a camaraderie thing. I think a lot of people would realize, yeah, that's, you know, let me come back at it with that, and we'll see how it goes from there. And then if they keep targeting you, then that's a problem. Okay. Alrighty. But that is going to do it for today. So thank you everybody for stopping in and for hanging out. I very, very, very much appreciate it. Thank you for allowing us to experiment with a different game here. I know that that's something that I'm always sort of off and on about. So I appreciate everybody sticking around while we try something different. Next week, assuming we do have a community day next week, which we should. There's no plan to not have one, but just in case, because I know the next few weekends might be a little weird for me. Maybe we'll go back to something normal. We might try Rocket League. Again, we'll see how many people are here. We'll see how many people want to try it out. We had a good turnout for XDefiant, so maybe next week we'll do Rocket League. That way Vanilla can not have wasted the space on her system. So we'll try Rocket League next week, and we'll see how people feel about that. I like the way this went. I think this was a lot of fun. I would like to have private lobbies. I would like to have something like that. And if you are interested in this game, like I said, this game is free. It's free to play. Ronan, you mentioned that you got I don't have my thing linked, so you mentioned that you got weapon skins. How do you know if you got weapon skins? I would love to have weapon skins. That sounds great. I didn't get any weapon skins. Mighty number 9, since we don't go to prom. I mean, I should probably pick. There you go, man. Oh, maybe. Did they do Mighty number 9 for SGB? I see. I didn't click anything. I think that's the problem. So maybe I can't get the drops. I have to watch other streamers. Your Twitch drops were on. Okay. Before we go, what's this? No, for BSC. So they didn't play Mighty number 9 for the channel. I have proof that the story didn't suck. Uh-oh. I don't know if we have time. Lilac, put it in Discord. I have proof that the story didn't suck. We could do Mighty number 9. You know what's funny? I feel like Mighty number 9 might be a good game to do after Mega Man X6. Because I did bring up the comparison between the two. Oh, man. Wait. I might have to buy this game and play it. Oh, no. Matt hates it. I don't think John or Elliot would play it. Interesting. I'll have to look it up. I'll have to see. It's on Switch, right? It's definitely on Switch. I'll have to look it up and see how I feel about that. That's interesting. For right now, though, I'm going to send you Absters48. Thank you so much. Hello. Unfortunately, we are getting ready to wrap up. Gal Gunvolt Burst has 3 campaigns. A Gal Gunvolt and Mighty Number 9. Mighty Number 9 is 1-to-1 just... Wait. The Mighty Number 9 is 1-to-1 just the Mighty Number 9 story, but in Gunvolt graphics and engine, and it's infinitely better. Oh, so I see what you're saying. I see. You took out everything that wasn't the story, and it immediately got better. I see what you're saying. That is actually kind of compelling. That's an interesting way to look at it. Not to mention that the Gunvolt series might not be a bad idea either for me to play. I did play the first Gunvolt game. Maybe. Matt could be playing Saints Row 2 right now. But that is going to do it for today. So thank you everybody for stopping in and for hanging out with us. For right now, I am going to send you over to Sayawada. Sayawada looks like she's playing Final Fantasy 14. Of course, an ad just started, but looks like they're playing Final Fantasy 14. So stick around after the credits, and I will send you over there to hang out and represent us very well. But thank you all again, everybody. Wait a minute. This has been working lately. Oh, it did work. That's been working lately. But thank you, everybody, for stopping in and for hanging out. Don't forget to drink your mask, wear your water, social distance whenever possible. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a great weekend. Play some fun games. Download some Rocket League and give that a try so that we can have that ready for next Saturday. And I will see you all on Monday. Wait, where's my button?